Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to an evening of Don't Make Us Bored on a Friday night. Yeah, Corndan. I was actually gonna mute it so that I couldn't hear from your side and you couldn't hear me and blah, blah, blah.
But you totally forgot.
Well, I muted myself, but I didn't mute listening to you. So, yeah, Cornchild providing the stream entertainment today.
he is the opening today, yes.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's exactly what I want to hear. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm so glad that everybody is here. And by everybody, I mean you and me, because people are starting to filter in a little bit. We've got Tempestral, I see Lupine 1, Linkura, Neetsel. Hello, Ubi Gawaj. I don't know how to say that. Ubi. Hello, Glitch Witch, White Panther. Oh my gosh, Corndan, it is a good day, although I think...
It is a good day.
Yeah. I think I might be in hyper ADHD mode today because I forgot. I might have. I'm not completely sure, but pretty much everybody around me has confirmed that I forgot to take my ADHD meds. So, yeah.
It's going to be one of those nights. Well, which is going to be fantastic because that means you'll fit in basically with our first game.
Oh, good. I mean, our first game that we have today anyway is Shin Samurai Beat. Shin. Charlie Shin.
Yeah.
Charlie Shin.
Shin Samurai
Beat. Yeah.
You know, we should have Cosmic come up here and talk about it because trying to explain the plot of this game is great.
All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and have Cosmic come chat. We'll find out about samurais and why they're beating people. Oh,
well, or something like that.
I don't know. Samurais are violent.
I don't think this game knows either.
Same. Yeah, Cosmic, hello there.
Why, hello.
Oh my gosh, it has been a hot minute since I've heard that voice.
Just a tad.
Yeah, so how are you doing?
I mean, I'm doing excellent.
Good. Feel free to go live on Discord whenever you're able, and I'll work on getting you captured. So, why is Charlie Sheen the samurai beating people? That's my question.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure either.
Oh, okay.
That's how well made this game is.
Okay, I'm glad. That is always a hopeful description of video games for me. That's how good it is. No, oh my gosh. Metal Man loves to infiltrate my stream.
Well, I mean... Metal Man's good.
Yeah. I will tell you one thing about this game, Brossentia, before we actually begin. This game is supposedly set in the Edo period in Japan.
The Edo period, like...
So
like the 1800s.
Oh, I was going to say edamame. Okay,
yeah.
1800s.
Now, keep that in mind while you explain to us what's going on, bro, because I want you to try to explain this as you see what's going on.
I will. Yeah. We don't quite have the stream up yet, but we will soon. So,
yeah.
I'm trying to see if I hear the game, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's no game audio until you start the game.
Oh, is there anywhere where you can play a little game audio just so I can hear it and balance it out?
Here, I'll start Act 4, so you're all just stuck in the middle of the game.
Ooh,
this really works.
I like this. This really is a good tune.
Yeah. Also, our main character is nowhere on screen because you actually start Act 4 out of bounds.
Okay.
Which is really important here. You have to describe to us what's going on, bro.
This does not look like the 1800s, okay? This is like, we've got flappers, we've got Sam or Max. I don't know which one it is. The dog, yeah.
That'd be Sam.
So the game, so the game creator, just to give you sort of a wild ride of what this game is like, says that it's in an alternate universe, 1880s Japan.
Oh, perfect.
where it looks like 1920s America.
It does. I like this Japan, okay? Big fan.
Where there's also dogs.
Yeah.
Or just people.
Especially a fan of that, yeah. Ooh, crispy audio a little bit.
Yeah. So now I'm back inbounds, so that's why I changed screens.
Oh, okay.
You have to get back inbounds to begin the another great mark of quality.
Oh yeah, this game is quality.
Yeah. Well, I think we're ready for you to go back and begin. I'm just worried that the audio was sounding a little bit crispy. I'm hoping that it was just for a second there.
Okay.
It sounded fine on my end, so.
All right, if needed, I can like disconnect and reconnect again or do something. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're ready for you to begin, Cosmic.
Alrighty. So I forget. Do you guys keep a timer with "Don't Make Us Bored"?
I do.
We do.
Yes. Is this a speed run, by the way?
I mean, it's partially a speed run. I will slow down at some points to try to make you read some dialogue, Brossentia, because I do want to.
The dialogue is the best.
All right, I can do that. Yeah, feel free to give me a countdown, and I'll start the timer when you say go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this is Shin Samurai Jazz. I am pretty sure that this game started life as an NES homebrew. I'm not entirely sure about that. But what buttons are on an NES controller?
There's A, B, start, select, and then you've got the D-pad.
So a lot of stuff is mapped to the D-pad that really shouldn't. So these air dashes, it's double tapping a direction.
Ugh.
All right. I mean,
I like the long-necked ladies, you know. Definitely a looker.
That double tapping will come into play later whenever I play more controls, why it's even more terrible. But A is jump, B is your sword slash, and yeah, so there is that bit of just shenanigans with controls.
Yeah. So this is on PC though, right?
Yes, it is on PC.
I mean, look, here's the deal. If you're making an indie game, you can go ahead and make it however you want. I'm cool with that. It doesn't have to be the best game out there if you're not selling it for $20. If you're selling it for like up to $5, it can be almost any quality, and I think that's acceptable.
Well, to be fair, this game's like 99 cents.
Well, yeah, I think this is perfect for 99 cents. Like, you know, this definitely looks a lot less like Japan than I thought it would. More fireballs than I would expect in 1880s Japan.
Well, supposedly everything that we are fighting is supposedly yokai. So we are supposedly yokai hunters and killers. So
the hat is really fitting for hunting yokai.
Chat's asking that they're saying that they think they saw something like this on AGDQ or another game by the same dev. I do want to point out that another game by this dev was on Big Bad Gameathon this past year.
Which game?
And I ran Hinadari Beat, which I also run that game. I was the one that ran the same game by the same dev at Big Bad Gameathon.
Oh, yay! Well, that's awesome. Yeah, everybody. It was still in the community.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I did not mean to go there. So
that's okay, you killed him.
Is that the name of this killer?
You know, for somebody who's killing yokai, you're not really killing a lot of them. Laziest yokai hunter, let me tell you.
Yeah. Sorry, my wife just question there. I think I've got to check something with her whenever the run's done. But anyway, sorry about that.
It's all good, you know. These.
I mean, if she wants to do commentary too, she's more than welcome.
Yeah, she can come join.
Well, she speaks a lot more Spanish than English, so that might be interesting for the chat.
I'd be cool with that. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first boss, by the way. Oh.
The double.
So is the goal just to slice them until they die?
Yeah. I'm trying to get him to charge, but he will not charge.
Come on, you nerd. Charge!
Oh, no, I did not die. Okay, thank goodness.
Aha!
So it's impossible to know what your HP is in this game, and as I was mentioning earlier, the double tapping is how you do dash. There is a really odd thing about the hitboxes with your sword. So I don't know if you can tell, but basically anytime you're swinging, your sword is an active hitbox, which is nice.
Oh, good.
But the animation, the first swing goes straight forward, which is nice, handy. It's a very big hitbox. The second swing in your animation is an overhead.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too great.
Yeah, so, I did not stick to the wall. That's a good,
It's Celeste, you know, it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's Celeste, but harder controls.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because Celeste is kind of reasonable.
Yeah. So the fun thing about, I am just going to take a damage on that spike there. So the fun thing about that means that even though your first hitbox is super strong and super large, you know, the second hitbox, unless you're super close to an enemy, will always whiff. Now, The other fun thing about this is that the way you can extend your hitbox is if you move forward slightly before hitting the second attack. So basically, every time I'm attacking, what I'm actually doing is going hitting attack once, then hitting a direction really rapidly, and then hitting the attack 2 more times. Can you spot the problem where double tapping might accidentally occur?
Maybe. Yeah, you'd have to get into some weird rhythm in order to make sure you were getting the attacks in between. Yeah, I can see that being an issue.
Yeah.
All right, so what's supposed to be going on in the plot here? It looks like there's director's chairs and...
Yeah,
I mean, we're at Tanuki's, which I assume is a
bar?
A bar, or maybe a theater.
Yeah, it's a theater. So basically, the storyline went to this chapter that we heard that there were 4 samurai yokai hanging out in the theater, but we go to the theater and they say all the tickets are sold out. You're going to have to find somebody that can get you a ticket to get into the theater. And we go like, oh, well, that's annoying. So we go into a random guy's apartment, and that random guy says, you know what? I think my brother has an extra ticket, but I think he left his... Oh, I hit a spike there because I accidentally did my air dash too early.
It happens.
Yeah. And anyway, so we go into the that guy's apartment, and he says, you know, I think my brother has an extra ticket to get into the theater if you really want to get into the theater. And he left his keys to his house inside the corporation building. So if you go to corporate, you might be able to find his keys, and I'm sure if you give him his keys back, he will thank you and give you the extra ticket to the theater. So we went into the corporate building, found the random guy's keys, then we went to another party and found that random guy who was locked out of his house and gave him his keys to his house, and he did indeed give us the keys to get into the theater. And we are now in the theater tracking down those 4 yokai, and here are those 4 yokai.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. That didn't look much like a theater. Like at all.
Brossentia, it's 1800s Japan. That's clearly what theaters look like.
Oh my gosh. Why
So
would
yeah,
I just don't understand.
So now we are still in 1800s Japan, by the way. We've now heard that there's a bunch of yokai in the shopping mall.
In 1800s Japan.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
but now to get into the shopping mall, we have to go get a burger from Eat.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like
yeah. So basically, we don't know where we need to go, and we need to talk to all these NPCs in the exact right order, or it won't open. We need to talk to one NPC that says, "Oh, the keys to get into the mall. I think the government office has those." So after talking to him, we talk to the woman in the government office twice, to which she says, "Fine, I'll give you a key, but you need to get me a hamburger from the restaurant Eat, and then I'll give you a key."
No.
And we go to the restaurant Eat, and they say, "We don't have any hamburger buns, so I can't sell you a hamburger." So we go to the restaurant Food, and we buy a hamburger from there. We take that hamburger back to the restaurant Eat. We put a sticker on it that says that it came from the restaurant Eat instead of the restaurant Food. We go back to the government worker, and they give us the key to the mall, and that's where we are now.
Let me just say, I'm glad that burgers are the favorite meal of 1800s Japan. Also, there's a surprising number of computers. And I would say surprising for, 1920s, but for 1800s, even more surprising.
Yeah.
I think you're questioning it, right? You just let it go.
Exactly. No, you told me to question it, Corndan. You can't just tell me to question something and then make fun of me for questioning.
So for the record, I actually did a really difficult movement trick there where I skipped enemy spawn triggers in that room.
Nice.
Really? Here's the deal. I'm watching this, and you make this look playable.
It is not playable.
I think that is the best.
I assume it's not. I did try after BBG Hinadari beat, and that was also not really that playable.
Oh, Hinadari B controls way better than this one.
Oh no. Oh good. I'm so glad that flying bodies cause other bodies to explode into blood. Chain reaction of death.
That actually is an incredibly handy enemy clear technique in the few places where you can actually do that.
Yeah.
But there's very few places. Also, in the mall here, we're trying to find a sorcerer yokai guy.
At least they've got good security.
Yeah, and he's supposedly somewhere in the exit of the mall, except we don't have the keys to the exit, so we're just entering random stores till we find the exit key. The order of the stores is always the same, so you just memorize what stores you need to go to. But the part of the game is super annoying casually because there's no indicator of what is the next store you're supposed to go to. You just go and knock on the door of each one and hope that that's the one with the next key in the sequence.
Oh, you're making me think a little bit of Nightmare on Elm Street NES. Because it kind of felt like that. Or I was just a really dumb kid and had no idea how the game worked, but I remember having a hard time getting into anything.
I think the second one is more likely.
Yeah.
I mean, the game's not good, so I'm not going to...
I was 5 years old or something trying to play it? Give me a break, Corndan.
Oh yeah, I'm not... I'm not trying to say that, it's all your fault.
Actually, if anything, it would be the cousin who sometimes shows up in chat. It would be his fault. He's the one who had the 4-player multi-tap for us to play on.
So we're to the boss of this level, and this is one of the most difficult bosses of the game because
In the bathroom?
the way, yeah, for some reason the exit to the mall is the bathroom.
That's how
ask.
a lot of malls work. Yeah, you gotta. Then they charge you to use the bathroom, like 25 cents.
Yeah.
What malls are you going to?
But that
Expensive
boss,
malls.
if he hits you once, he can chain you forever. So you cannot get hit by that boss, or you will just die. Where he appears in the room is random. So yeah, good luck not getting hit by the randomly appearing guy.
By the
It's
way,
not a
Chad
fun
is
boss.
mentioning that some of the toilet paper being thrown was red toilet paper, and, well, simply put, there's
That kinda
already a
worries
lot
me.
of blood everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we can damage boost through that guy. Yep. There we go. Okay. So what I'm doing now is that there's supposedly a giant yokai in some dude's mansion, but we can't get into the mansion because we first had to figure out what guy owns the mansion. So we had to walk around enough to say that, hey, I've actually spent enough time searching for the owner, to which point the dialogue opens up that the owner of the mansion is actually the owner of the department store. So if you
Of course.
if you go into the department store, the clerk working there says, he's not actually here. He's at the bar, but the bar is members only. You can't actually get in. So you'll need a member's card. So we go to the roller skating rink, and there's a guy in the roller skating rink that says, "Oh yeah, I've got an extra member's card to get into to that secret bar, but I'll only give it to you if you clear out all the yokai that have invaded the corporate office building again."
I mean, that's fine, getting a favor for a favor.
It's not much of a secret bar, I want to point out.
Yeah,
Right? It does say bar.
It's called a speakeasy because it's easy to speak about, you know.
I don't have very much health left, I don't think. But that is another fun thing about this game. You have no indicator of your health, so
Does it recharge between screens?
It does recharge between screens, thankfully.
Okay.
Yeah. But now we cleared out all the guys in the corporate office, and that means we can go back to the skating rink. We tell the guy in the skating rink, hey, we did that, so we've got the members card. So now we can get into the bar.
Yeah.
Every single NPC in the bar has dialogue, but the one that is actually the owner of the department store is there at the far end of the bar. And he says, actually, I left the keys to my mansion with the store clerk, so just go tell her that
Oh my
you can go in,
gosh.
it's fine. So we go back to the department store, and she gives us the keys.
I can't believe this guy would forget where his keys are. I guess in 1800s Japan, you know, people just didn't pay as much attention as they used to.
Yeah, I mean, in alternate reality 1800s Japan.
Yeah. So,
I mean, considering that Japan ends up with a lot of people floating in this alternate reality, you know, it could be cool to live there. Imagine
okay,
what
so
this Japan would look like in like today's year, like
It'd be Akira.
2021. Okay, maybe
actually,
that's not so good.
that is Hindadari Beat. Hindadari Beat is the sequel to this game set in present day. So the other game that I ran at Big Bad Gameathon is actually the sequel to this one.
Did it look like what did it look like?
Exactly.
Like a teenage girl at high school with a whole bunch of reused assets.
Oh,
Yeah.
so basically like generic anime. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I just want to mention the last room, a few rooms back, well, 2 rooms back, if you saw me jumping on one place at a wall a bunch, that was because I was trying to avoid some very specific enemy triggers there, which allowed I was able to actually do it. So I was able to.
Well, I love that for casual viewers, you can do something like that, and we have no way of knowing. It just looks like you're dinking around a little bit, but no, you're not.
Yeah, this is by far the worst boss of the game. She has no hit stun whatsoever, and if she touches you, you take damage. So if she doesn't stop in place, she'll just keep going over top of you, and you'll just take damage continually and die.
That's a little rude.
Yeah. So now we're like with our sensei saying, you know what, we need to.
Sensei, I can tell just by looking,
Yeah, you just know these things.
Yeah, and they're like, you know what, we should go figure out who's sending all of these yokai out everywhere. I wonder where they are. Let's try to figure out where the source of all these yokai are. And so I think they're in the bookstore. So the bookstore was, the keys to it were nowhere to be found, so we couldn't go into the bookstore. So we went into another speakeasy where we found a crowbar. Using the crowbar, we ripped open a manhole cover.
Okay.
With the keys to the bookstore.
Yeah, the keys to the bookstore were in the sewers.
Oh, perfect. I feel like the government of the 1800s Japan probably shouldn't have mandated all of these spikes in every building. Like, people are gonna hurt themselves.
Yeah, it's not a great design. So now to open up the next area of the bookstore, we need to put 3 books in their right place. We have successfully already put 2 books in the right place. We've got the last book now, so we just need to go put that in its right place.
Okay, I'm pretty sure books did exist, so I'm glad that is correct.
I mean, that part is correct.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so this is actually a very difficult boss. It's very specific timing here, because he's supposed to teleport around the room, but if you hold down on the D-pad, you do a defensive maneuver, and if you hit him only once or twice and then instantly block, he will never teleport. So that's what I'm doing. So this fight is supposed to take way longer than it actually did. But he never teleported. So that was an excellent boss fight, actually.
Yeah, other people are actually worried about the lack of floors in a lot of these buildings, and I tend to agree might be worse than the spikes, Would I rather be impaled or fall to my death when I go buying, Moby Dick?
Look, it's just, the style of the time, right? The spikes aren't mandated, the floors aren't mandated either.
Okay.
So
but this is just the architectural style.
I just want to mention there is an out of bounds. If I jump low on this wall, you will go underneath the kill plane, and it is a complete soft lock. So I'm not actually doing that, but that wall I was jumping on, if I slid down it, I would have soft locked the game.
That's beautiful.
And for some reason, the key did spawn. Okay, thank goodness.
I mean, look, okay, if I bought a game for 99 cents, I'd want to be able to softlock it at least one way. So, it's spot on for me. You're just highlighting the things that would make me want to try this.
It's the only softlock I've actually found, which I'm pretty impressed with. I haven't found any other softlocks. But, so we're actually approaching the end of the game. So So these two guys just transformed into giant yokai.
To be fair, one of them was a dog.
Yeah. This boss, this floating guy also has the other problem with the stage 4 boss where he doesn't have a hit stun and he can just decide to stay on top of us after getting hit and we die, but he didn't do that, so that's good.
Wait, I remember that monkey from Sekiro. Yeah. Maybe it was a different monkey, hard to know. But that one was a yokai.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the same monkey.
Okay, here we go. So after this room, it's actually the final boss.
Ugh.
And whenever I beat this boss, I want you to read the dialogue.
Okay.
Brossentia.
Yeah, sounds good.
So you can only hit this boss after you successfully block his attack and parry it. So you just need to stand in place and hope that he, doesn't attack. He's invincible until he attacks.
Well,
Quality,
Yeah, it's
the teleporting. Come on, nerd.
Awesome. Okay,
Yes.
so here, go
Well,
ahead and read it. Well,
we're not getting the city. Or world domination for that matter. And since that's the case. What?
and that's the end. Time.
Okay. Well, they just cut the world in half.
Yep. That's how the game ends.
Oh my gosh, what a video game.
Yes, it is a prequel. The world comes back to life after this happens.
Well,
yeah,
that would
it's wonderful.
That would explain like why the 1800s felt so far away when they were very much more technologically advanced than maybe even the present day, because they destroyed the world. I don't know. Cosmic, this was great. Is there anything else that you wanted to show from this?
Here. Well, actually,
You got a couple minutes anyway.
Let me pull up. I know I've shown that soft lock on my Twitter before, so let me see if I can link that, and maybe you can show that soft lock, because the only way back in the game is starting it all over again after you beat it.
Oh, you can't go back to that act.
I can go back to that act, but I would have to replay it to that point.
Okay.
So let me see if I can find the. Okay, I've got the tweet. If you guys want to, I don't know if you want to.
I could probably do that real quick. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Curious as to why many applications in other parts of the game seem to be super easy. Basically, all you need to do is.
What was the final time, by the way?
25:14.
Oh, nice. So like that was like so that was 16 seconds off my PBs.
I think so, yeah. Oh, really?
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
I do a very good job with video games.
So yeah, that's not a bad time at all.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, the soft lock doesn't seem too interesting, but hey, at least it happens.
So I am back. Yeah, it's incredibly easy to do, and I'm really shocked that they didn't that like the guy never thought about it. It's basically you take damage and you iframe through the kill plane, and
Honestly, that welcome to video game development. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get everything, especially when you're one person making a game Probably by himself, right?
Yeah. And this is actually a 3-game series. I have not played the second game of the series because I don't want to. I've also obviously played the third game of the series, which is the one I ran at the last Big Bad Game-a-thon, which was Hinadari Beat.
Yeah.
Hinadari Beat does not have the terrible air dash mechanic where you have to double tap.
Okay.
But it's a one-hit kill game instead.
That still is a little bit rough, but
Yeah. The second game of the series I do not want to touch because it is the exact same mechanics as everything you've seen there, but all the attacks are fighting game input. There is no single attack.
Is it one hit kill as well?
Yes.
Oh no.
So I'm never going to touch the second game of the series as a speedrun.
Yeah, I tend to think that's probably a wise decision. Well, thank you so much, Cosmic. I'm really glad that you came and joined us, and I know that you sent in a few other submissions, so, you know, it'll be fun to have you back in the future. Thank you so much for sharing this kind of train wreck of a game.
It's kind of, yeah.
99 cents on Steam, I believe.
99 cents. And MK Cyborg did mention, the third game of the series, Hinadari Beat, it originally wasn't a hentai game, but it wasn't selling well enough for the dev, but he added a bunch of hentai scenes in because he thought it would sell better.
It originally wasn't a hentai game. There we go. That is probably a phrase that nobody's going to be able to beat tonight. Thank you so much, Cosmic.
Guys.
You have a good evening, okay?
All right.
Take care.
So I suppose we should move on to the Red Room for our second game of the night, Chess 2, the sequel.
Oh, yes, Chess 2. I've always wanted a sequel to Chess, and now we got it. Yeah, let's wander on over there.
Let's...
Aha!
What?
I think we're here. Hello! I'm ready for some extra chess. Some
double chess 2.
Okay, I see both of you are streaming. Do I need to capture both of you?
It doesn't really matter.
You want to grab Carrie actually, because Carrie is going to be able to give you audio. Discord under Linux just does not like audio. I didn't know if you wanted to capture both of our screens or one of them. Frankly, just one is fine.
Okay, if one is fine, we're just going to go ahead and do one. Give me a minute or two, and I should have everything ready. Just so everybody knows, by the way, we do have some more Kuso Grande coming up this weekend. I believe we've got a full slate on Thursday and Friday.
You mean or Saturday and Sunday?
Corndan, yes,
no,
I do.
Thursday and Friday.
Shut up! I forgot my ADHD meds probably, and I should just use that as a life excuse for everything. I forgot.
I think you have gone through life using that as an excuse.
You know, but I didn't know that was my excuse until recently.
I didn't realize I could use my ADHD that way.
Yeah, it's always a good excuse. Always.
You can.
I won't.
Well, I don't care. I'm not going to judge.
Fair enough.
Okay, let me see. I'm turning up the game audio. There we go. I hear piano. Oh,
yep, enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm turning off the piano. You'll hear it. I won't.
You don't like it?
So you guys want to introduce us to Chess 2, the sequel?
All right, so you know chess, right?
Yes.
I mean, everybody
All
knows
right, cool.
chess.
This is the second one.
Okay, like I played a lot of chess when I was younger. I would still consider myself probably not very good, but I've played a lot of it. So yeah, I was always waiting for a sequel ever since my first time I jumped over pawn with my knight. I thought it needs more.
Well, we did get Star Trek chess, you know, the three-dimensional chess with multiple levels and all that, right?
I mean, yeah.
Isn't that Star Wars chess?
No, that's Star Trek. Well, there is a Star Wars one as well that they use with holographic things, and then
Yeah.
Chewie tries to murder everybody. Yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
one.
you let the Wookiee win.
Yeah,
It's a life-saving decision there anyway.
I feel like that was battle chess.
Potentially. There's actually rules to this game, and the game actually goes over the rules, which I think is
There's a really comprehensive tutorial to this game. There's a lot. Okay, so here's what you need to know.
Okay.
Hey, you know how there's only one army that you really have access to? You've got your pawns, you've got your knights, you've got your rooks, you've got your bishops, you got your king and queen. That's baby stuff. That's for idiots and losers. No, we have 6 armies here, and they all have different powers, and you have to know all of them to be proficient at this game. What are they? Hey, just play around and find out. You'll figure out some strategies. It's fine. You're a smart person, right?
I played chess through from grades 8 to 12, and I tried to figure this game out, and I have no idea what I'm looking at, really.
Oh my gosh, I have the name of the game and whatever. I set this up earlier, and I guess it said no. Well, let me fix this.
So, while he's fixing that, right, what can you tell me about the guy who invented Chess 2, the sequel?
David Sirloin?
David Sirloin,
so David Sirloin is he's a genius. He's a genius, and he only makes good things.
I like Eric.
He's famous for being the only person who could rebalance Akuma in Street Fighter 2.
Ooh.
And also, yes. He did make Puzzle Fighter, which is legitimately fantastic, but also he made Chess 2. So I feel like there's a mixed bag here.
Okay, Southpaw Hair.
Oh, we lost all of it. I really think the tutorial probably should be shown before we do anything here, because I think the tutorial will give a better example of what's going on in this game.
Okay.
Well, you got an hour, so
yeah, feel free to
show us this wonderful game for an hour.
Okay, let's do the tutorial. We don't have to say anything. It'll speak for us.
Okay, I'll start the time.
This is your king.
Alright, we'll do that now.
This is your king, the most important piece. Your goal is midline invasion. If you safely cross over the midline with your king, you win.
He sounds like Kentris.
So
Kentris!
So remember earlier on in the day, I described this game as basically a combination of 3 games in one. This is the football portion I mentioned.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cross the middle line, you win.
Sure.
Interesting.
You're not allowed to leave your king under threat of enemy capture at the end of a move. When your king is under threat of capture, it is called check. If you are unable to make a move where your king is not in check, it is checkmate, and you lose.
Yeah, that's normal chess.
Yeah, I don't object to this.
Before the game, each player secretly chooses an army to support their king.
Secretly.
There are 6 armies to choose from, each with their own pieces and rules for movement. Starting with the light and then dark player, players take turns moving their pieces, trying to invade the midline or checkmate their opponent.
Did that elephant just absorb a pawn?
Yes, and here's something really interesting about it. You can actually end the game. You can basically commit suicide in this game.
Okay. Not with every army, though, right?
At least with this one.
There are some armies where you are obligated to capture pieces.
You can capture an
and
enemy piece
that
by
means
moving
that,
your
hey,
piece
if
to
your
the
king's
square
in the
it
way,
occupies.
wow, that stinks for you.
Captured
Too
pieces
bad.
are removed from the game. Before the defender is captured, it may start.
You can start a duel.
A duel?
By spending stones.
Yeah.
in a duel.
That's right.
The
This
defender
game has
may
Yomi
also
layers.
capture the attacker.
Oh my gosh. Yes, duel.
And there's betting. See, you can spend stones.
How do you get stones?
Capturing pawns.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all you have to do.
The stones
To
that you
duel,
have are
both the
literally pawns'
attacker
heads.
and defender secretly
Yes!
choose how many of their stones they would like to bid between 0 and 2. All bid stones are immediately removed from the game. Regardless of the outcome of the duel, the defending piece is captured. If the defender wins the duel by bidding more stones than the attacker, both pieces are captured.
Yep, that's a duel.
Okay.
Initiating a duel and bidding 0 is a bluff to make the opponent waste stones. If the attacker calls your bluff by also bidding 0, he can choose to gain 1 stone or destroy one of the defender's stones. At the start of the game, each player is given 3 stones. Every time you capture an enemy pawn, you gain an additional stone up to a maximum of 6. It is free to initiate a duel unless the rank of the attacking piece is higher than the defender, in which case it must pay 1 stone for the right to duel. From low to high, the ranks of your pieces are pawn, knight and bishop, rook, and lastly queen. Kings have diplomatic immunity and cannot initiate a duel or be dueled.
Okay.
Yeah,
How is the rook higher than the bishop? Whatever. Okay.
Well, that's normal thinking. Like, the rook is normally higher than the bishop.
Well, it's just that the rook's more useful than the bishop.
Yeah, the rook is typically considered worth 5 points, the bishop's 3. Hey, there are sins in this game, that's not one of them.
Okay, I'll go ahead. I didn't know there were points for
other armies. Each piece has the same rank as the piece it replaces in Classic. For example, the elephant from Animals has the same rank as a rook.
Yeah, so we have elephants in this game.
Yeah.
Classic is the original army from chess and the only army that can castle.
Okay.
The empowered army features high mobility when your pieces are working together as a team. When any empowered knight, bishop, or rook is horizontally or vertically adjacent to another on your team, each piece gains the movement powers of its neighbor.
Wait, empowered? How do you get an empowered knight, bishop, or
That's
rook?
one of the armies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can put them together, and then you can sort of do things with your pieces that typically you wouldn't be able to do in vanilla chess. We'll call it vanilla chess.
So if you have 2 pieces that are orthogonally adjacent, they can both move. However, the other one is able to move.
I like that. That's fun.
Hey, that's a neat idea.
Yeah, I don't object to this. It's weird, but I like it.
Okay.
The elegant queen can only move as a king.
Wow, she sucks.
Yeah, the queen is kind of, unfortunately, not as useful in this game as I've discovered.
Yeah, but she's elegant, though, is the thing.
I'm elegant, too. Doesn't mean that I'm useful.
It means... Exactly.
The Two Kings army features powerful warrior kings that can move quickly into battle and devastate groups of enemy pieces.
Uh-oh.
Yep, 2 kings.
A warrior king moves and captures the same way as a king, but has the additional option to whirlwind attack, destroying all touching friendly and enemy pieces. To win
whirlwind, you have to be careful with this, by the way. Very careful. I've discovered.
The midline.
Yeah. You can also you can kill the other king, which, by the way, means
makes you lose.
Wait, do you lose if you do that?
Yeah, if one of your kings dies, you lose.
Oh, you can kill your other king. Okay, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
After your first move, you may optionally make an extra move using one of your warrior kings. Neither of your warrior
I mean,
kings
so
are
far,
allowed to
this
be
sounds like the best
after
army.
Either your first or extra move.
Yeah, these
If
kings
either
kind
is
of kick
checkmated,
butt.
You lose.
Mm-hmm. Except when you accidentally kill your other king.
Well, don't do that.
Well, don't do that.
The Reaper army features such
Now we have
abilities
zombies
as teleportation and immortality.
Teleportation and immortality. Okay, keep going.
The Reaper can teleport and capture anywhere on the board except the enemy's back row. The Reaper cannot capture a king.
The king is safe from the Reaper, at least. But then again, in most monarchies, the monarch is considered a deity, right? So
yeah.
So what you're saying is the king doesn't fear the Reaper.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good.
Much.
Although that seems a little
The ghost
OP.
can teleport to any open square.
It's not
Ghosts
as useful
cannot
as you
capture
would
or
think
be
it would
captured.
be. It's very useful on a nearly empty board.
It
And then we
probably
have, like,
sucks when you teleport to get something and then they just like kill your Reaper.
Pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's why you have to plan. It's chess. 2.
The chessening.
The chessening, please.
Look, I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie. I actually think it's appropriately pretentious that he named this Chess 2 the sequel.
Well, wouldn't you want to make a sequel to a game that is 600 years old in its current form and based on a game that's 1,200 years old?
Sure.
Disney would make a movie that that long into the future too.
That's true.
By the way, I'm totally waiting to get
The Animals Army
like
is a short-range army
DMCA
with
for the
penetrating
music in
attacks that
this.
break through typical defenses.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Unlikely.
That would be so funny though.
Look, I'm not going to say that there wouldn't be an element of humor to it, but in this case, thankfully, unlikely.
Okay, good. Okay, short
So
range
we have a
army.
zoo. We have a zoo now,
Uh-huh.
and
The wild
We
horse
have a wild
moves like
horse.
a knight, but can capture friendly pieces.
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
A tiger can
That's
only
right.
move up to 2
It's
squares
it's like a
diagonally.
regular knight,
When a
except
tiger
it's worse.
captures, it immediately returns to the squared attack zone.
Oh, so it pounces and jumps back. Wow.
yeah, it just needs a saddle, but it doesn't have a saddle yet, so it's useless.
What?
I
The
don't
jungle
know.
queen can use as both a rook or as a knight.
No, please.
Ooh, rook.
Where
or
were you
knight.
going with that one? I want to hear more
Yeah.
of your theories.
Nope, because this game has already broken my brain. And we have a jungle queen, by the way.
Yeah, I like her. Hith.
She, yeah. And then we have an
elephant
elephant,
moves
and the
like a
elephant is
rook,
the one
but
that
only
has
up to 3
ended my
squares.
game at least twice
An
now
elephant
because
can
they keep
capture
forgetting
friendly
that
and enemy pieces.
you can
When it
do things
does,
with it. You will end up
rampages
regretting.
and must move the maximum distance
Like-
of 3,
like
capturing
Killing
everything
your
in its
king.
path.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pieces more than
I think
2
I used
squares
it the
away
second time
cannot
because I
capture
was
the
so
elephant.
frustrated that I just said, I'm just going to go and just kill my king and end the game. I'm done with this.
Wait, so other pieces have to get up close to the elephant to kill it, and an elephant has to kill everything in its way. Distance of 3. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, pretty much. You got it.
The Nemesis army features a focused attack on the enemy king.
Remember Star
Okay.
Trek Nemesis? This is just as bad.
Uh-oh.
The Nemesis moves like a
That was a
queen,
little
but
bad.
cannot capture or be captured except by an enemy king.
What? Only a king can get the nemesis?
Sure.
Oh, is the nemesis just like their queen?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much, yeah.
So their
Except
queen
it's a
is
queen that
invincible.
can only attack a king.
Oh, okay. Invincible except against kings.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
the opposite of
Yes.
a Reaper.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
A Nemesis pawn moves and captures like a pawn, but may make a non-capturing Nemesis move, which is a one-space move closer to an enemy king. Unlike pawns, Nemesis pawns cannot move 2 spaces on their first move.
It's a really weird nerfing of the pawn.
Yeah.
If the same situation occurs 3 times, the game is a draw. This is
Okay,
called threefold
that's
repetition.
normal chess.
Yep.
The situation includes the positions of pieces, player to move, and ability to castle and en passant.
Oh, I will en passant your
If 50
face.
moves are made with no captures or pawn moves, the game is a draw.
Sorry,
I
go
need
ahead.
to know now. I need to know now how the bomb cloud strategy plays into this game.
I don't know how to answer that one for you.
Well, so only Classic is able to do the bomb cloud because I'm pretty sure only Classic is able to move 2 spaces on the first pawn move.
Oh, okay.
So that's another benefit
Unlike
of
classic
Classic
chess,
Army.
there are no stalemates in chess 2. If you cannot make a move, it is checkmate and you lose.
Oh, you just took away my power. Wow, game.
And
That's
that
it.
is chess 2.
If you want to see how the rules work in a
All
real
right.
game, you can try
I'm
practicing
ready to
against the
see
computer.
this live.
Once you are ready, test and improve.
All right, so the really interesting thing about this game is there's 2 ways to play it. You can go and play it normally, which you can go play your worth, and you can play online. You can play
Okay.
against the computer, or you can play correspondence. Now, when we played it online, it was just, I think it was just Tina and I and 88 were the only people on the server, and then somehow...
Eventually somebody else just like realized, oh wait, somebody's finally playing this game, and they started trying to get matches with us.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So
which led to us discovering correspondence. Oh, by the way, hey, this is a really great feature of this game. So if you think about chess, this is a game that you play with another person, right? Like it takes two people to play chess. It is, I would say, one of the original couch co-op games. You play with another person locally. You might notice, hey, that's funny. I don't see a local play. And you know what? You're right. There is no local play option. If you want to do that, your option is to play correspondence by email.
It's by email? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Correct.
I love it. Oh, wait. TinaHacks sent something 2 days ago for you?
No, I have 2 days to respond.
Oh, okay. That's a long time.
So when you pick out your, you get to select your army, right? We mentioned that all the weird ones from earlier. We have classic, we have random.
Random just selects one of the four. I'm already selecting random.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to get, but here's the board. And the great thing about this is actually you can rotate the board.
We're playing chess.
Wait, you both got classic teams.
No, I think we gotta redo this.
I think so too. I'm resigning.
Wow.
I don't want to play chess one. This is
chess one, yeah. Except plus
we just
dueling.
Got fooled. Well, it's chess one plus. Also, we had the ability to football it.
Oh yeah. And dueling to the death.
I can't believe that we just got rused into playing chess one.
What?
Like fools.
How could the game do that? Yeah.
Here we go.
This is better.
So look at that fancy board. Look at all the time and effort they put into making this thing.
It's pretty. Probably just default chessboards from somewhere. Although I love that it changes to symbols.
It isn't just classic that can move two.
So I'm gonna show you. Do I have animals? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna show you the ridiculousness with the. I think this is.
Are we about to start again?
No, I'm gonna play the elephant now right off the bat. So this is the elephant right here on the bottom left on H, and I'm just gonna do this. And there goes my pawn.
I mean, and you don't even get the thing for capturing the pawn. That's BS.
Oh yeah, you just get told nope. You're tough luck. You've lost your pawn.
Hey, I mean, guess what? The empowered queen isn't really that empowered. She just sort of gets to sit there and look at the elephant and be like, "Hi, how you doing?"
Yeah, pretty much. That's about right.
Yeah. You did the horsey. Uh-oh.
Oh, we're gonna duel.
Oh, we got a duel.
Tina's putting her stone down, so I'm gonna do that.
Wait, can you see how much Tina bid before the duel?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's the stone that I had to pay to initiate the duel. We will then bet, and if I get more, then Carrie's set a knight. Knight is gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so what's Tina gonna do?
Yeah.
Drama. My gosh. We might be here for 10 days, everybody.
We might.
I have selected an option. Hey, Carrie, have you selected an option?
Yeah, no, it's not giving me anything. No, okay. Now it's finally showed something. So
cool. Hey, that's good.
So that was weird. It took a while for it to register.
Look, sometimes computers are slow.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's just typical computer for you, you know.
So I'm gonna go and be a little reckless here. Actually, no, I do not want to do that. What I want to do instead is I want to put this here. Can I do this? Yes, I can. I can put you here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Scared a horse.
Can elephants and horses like win in a which what would win in a fight, a horse or an elephant?
An elephant? Easy. Stomp on the horse's head. Bam.
Yeah, but the horse can run faster than an elephant, I think.
It's true.
Well, then it would be a stalemate. But if it was to the death, the elephant would win. I also imagine that elephants could probably survive longer without food and water. Like if they started stealing each other's nutrients and fluids, stuff like that. I'm really trying to not like purely commentate everything so I don't spoil things for Tina, because Tina would be getting too much information out of it.
I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot of hidden information other than the amount that we're betting during duels.
Right, and we're not mentioning
Hey,
that.
y'all. We're playing chess. This is, you know it. It's chess.
Okay, so here's the deal. People said that you two were going to complain about this. And so I want to hear the complaining.
Look,
what are your complaints?
Mostly the game.
But it's chess too.
Yeah, it's the sequel to chess.
Right.
My complaint with this game is that with having played, Tina's gonna win, by the way, is that with having played this game, you know, a lot. Oh, look at that, I lost.
Oh no.
A lot in high school, and then playing this now, it's like it doesn't make any sense for me at all. Like it's just in contrast to like normal chess. So like all the things that I learned when I was a teen, like just completely go out the window.
Oh no.
So like I don't even I'm just like basically illiterate in this game.
Yeah, this game's a lot. This game's really a lot.
Oh,
Also, you might get the feeling that maybe, hey, this whole get a king over the midline and you just win automatically thing seems like it reduces a lot of the strategy required to effectively play these games. Yes.
I mean, you could play house rules and not have that.
I mean, but
then it would mean chess too.
Yeah, I mean, David Serlin has a vision, and you need to play his vision.
Hey, even normal chess has some house rules, right?
No?
Checkers does. You can do house rules checkers.
But that's not chess.
House rules Uno. Uno has house rules. Chess 2 can have them.
Help me understand real quick. This is just a question. Hey, Brossentia.
Yeah.
Do you think that checkers is house rules chess?
Well.
Yes.
Sure.
I'll answer for him.
My gosh. This is scary. You've got Reaper versus Nemesis. I mean, checkers is basically like somebody thought of chess one time and they're like, let's make a game like that except for dumb children. And then bam. Checkers.
I'm pretty sure that that's not how checkers came about.
I don't tend to bet often, but if I were to put money on it, I would say that that's probably not true.
Oh.
As a statistician, I
don't bet, but I would say that sounds apocryphal.
Okay, actually, let me go ahead and say that checkers is dumb if you're playing no forced jumps, because if you play forced jumps, it is super strategy and really cool. But no forced jumps, it's dumb and stupid, and I don't even want to play it.
So, one thing that I do want to point out, and we can wait for a moment. This is really great about this game is how they decided that whenever a king is up against the midline,
The drum sound.
The drum beat it happens and it doesn't stop.
I feel it. I feel it in my soul.
It slowly bores its way into your head. Anyway,
I
let's
love
play
this.
again.
Oh, there we go. I love that drum. I felt it.
I mean, we need some energy drums, right? For chess too.
Chess 2 needs, well, it needs a lot of things, but also among them, energy drums.
The other, when I was playing as Reaper earlier, one of the things I made mention was that this game is basically Yu-Gi-Oh as well, and that's why I keep thinking about it, because like you're just going into the Shadow Realm in this game.
I have played a little 4D chess with interdimensional time travel, and that one is really difficult. I won a couple games, but oh, whoa. That was, yeah, that one's hard. Ooh, the drum. But you can't move yourself into check there, can you? So that's a good defense that Tina has, and considering that we've got short-range animals, dumb animals just being like, we can't really do too much because we're dumb animals. Uh-oh. Stressful. Yeah, like, part of me can appreciate, like, finding the flaws in the original, you know? The flaws in the original specifically being that, hey, with chess...
Uh-huh.
What was I gonna say? With chess...
No, go on. I want to hear what you believe the flaws of chess are.
and how you would fix them.
Well, it's that... like the flaw that it can take hours to play through a game. So they added football. Also that sometimes you just don't want to lose a piece. So they added dueling. Okay.
No. The dueling, you might still lose a piece.
Well,
but you can make them lose a piece too.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
You did know that Bobby Fischer actually hated chess before his death, right? He really lamented the game.
Yeah, that's because it has flaws.
Well,
the end.
Yeah, he lamented a lot of things before his death.
Oh my gosh. Oh, someone is talking about submitting a board game for Don't Make Us Bored, and I just remembered. I would love to see that. You wouldn't be able to play a full game probably with some, but then I remembered we have a game here at our house that every playthrough is 10 minutes. See, like chess too, it makes it a lot faster.
So I should probably mention, you bring up board games. If you want to talk about really weird adaptations of games that don't need really weird adaptations, did you know that there's a Tetris card game?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I picked it up for $3 Canadian yesterday because I needed to know.
Do you know?
No. Oh, I don't know yet. We're gonna figure this out. My partner and I are gonna play at some point, figure out how bad it is.
Sweet. One of the oh my gosh, the game that took the longest for me to play through one time was, it had to be, oh my god, what? It's on the tip of my tongue. Twilight Struggle. Yeah.
Was it a struggle?
It took about 3 days. So yeah, it was a struggle. And that wasn't even just 3 days of just going back for an hour or two. It was 3 days most of the day playing it. Like, it's a good game, but we only played it once. And it's about the Cold War. if you really like history and really like history about the Cold War, yeah, that is a game that you will love. But you have to find somebody who is patient enough to go through 3 days of gameplay with you. I was the USSR, and guess what? I lost. I lost the Cold War. Yeah.
I mean, that tracks.
It sure does. Oh yeah, Root. That is a fun game for anybody
Root
who
is
has.
really good.
Root is good.
It's so good.
I have never played it. I've never
It's
even
on
heard of it.
Steam? Oh my gosh, I need to get it.
Wait, it's on Steam?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on Steam.
Okay. Well, hey, funny story. I'm about to buy it.
Yeah, you definitely should, because your woodland animals and guess what? Every
I'm gonna
team
wait.
plays differently, just like chess too.
Super good. That's I don't like that comparison, but
I mean, but it's just like chess too. I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah. I really like playing as the crows because they just mess with everybody.
I need to play more board games. The last one I played was Terraforming Mars, which is really good too.
I've heard that's really good.
Did you? What happens
very
if
much
you,
enjoyed it.
Like, does Mars rebel? I was like, gosh,
No,
why you...
Mars doesn't rebel.
Okay. As long as it's not like the Greek god Mars. I'm sorry, the Roman god Mars. Excuse me.
Yes,
my
I'm gonna
language.
terraform him to make, his muscles bigger and more prominent or something. I don't know.
I mean, heck, if it was from Hades, woo.
You'd buy it.
Oh, I always went Ares, okay? Oh yeah.
So Ares is your jam?
He's Mars, so yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Meg.
Also same.
Oh, Novasol is saying that they had a lot of fun playing as otters and extorting people. Yeah, that one is fun too. But you have to make them hate each other enough that they'll go to you and buy your stuff. And then if you can do that, then you're a good otter. I know a few otters.
I'm not necessarily certain those are the same type
Like
of otters,
Shasta
bro.
otter, like Shasta otter, Mr. Shasta.
Oh, womp womp.
Yes, so I can confirm.
I should, as we're playing, I should point out, there is this idea of irony dollars, of paying money to do something, to play, to experience a game, to watch a movie, ironically. And usually, spending irony dollars is regarded as a foolish decision.
Who regards it like that?
Most people, especially those who've spent irony dollars.
Okay.
But Tina, you didn't spend any money on this game.
That's true. And I'm very glad.
Yeah, Tina has not spent any money on this game.
I too have not spent money on this game. But that means that Faizu spent money on 2 copies of this game.
Look, okay, some days I really... Oh, there we go. We got the music. Yeah.
Oh, right, you have 2 kings.
I do have 2 kings.
Right.
Sneaky.
Yeah, that's really going to work out well for me, isn't it?
Irony dollar. No, here's the deal. I genuinely love bad media, okay? And you can't take that away from me.
I mean,
just
yeah.
like Firefly. Can't take the stars from me, baby. Or the sky, or whatever it is.
You can't take the sky from me.
Yeah. Don't do
So,
So
punch you in the face if you try.
You know,
So chat's asking about the Two Kings team mechanics, and the answer is you kill one of them and you lose, and they lose, but both of them have to cross the midline to
Correct.
win.
But the kings can also do a whirlwind attack. Yeah, that's right. They spin around like a whirlwind.
I may or may have not bought this game for Tina as a joke,
Yep.
but sort of did not.
It's definitely a joke.
Mike Uyama would agree. It's a joke.
Oh, yeah.
The honest answer is, though, the copy that Tina has is not the copy that...
Yeah, I had multiple people think that it would be hilarious to buy me a copy of this game as a joke or a prank.
When
also,
was it
funny
released?
story. Oh, this is very old.
Okay.
But the funny story that really what's great about this is it also caused us to learn that Steam does not like it when you've been gifted 2 copies of the same game simultaneously. It did not allow me to accept Carrie's gift because the second gift was preventing me from doing so.
Oh no.
The second gift, according to the way that Steam was registering when I clicked on accept gift, said, no, you already have a copy, you dummy, you idiot.
I love it. It just wanted to save you, Tina. Okay, let me just say, I'm actually okay with this as a gimmicky kind of game, and it's definitely a gimmicky sort of game.
It is a little bit gimmicky, I'm gonna be real honest.
There are far worse games out there.
Well, that's true. I've played a lot of
It's not really a controversial thing to say, though. Like, oh, I know a lot of bad games out there. I'm a connoisseur of crap. Crapasseur.
A crapasseur.
Here's the thing, though. Tina's mastered this game.
How do you say crap in French?
Look, there's one person in this call that speaks any French. Carrie, you're gonna have to step up.
I think that's a swear. Is that the swear, or is that the polite way of saying crap?
Well, that's the
that
thing.
is-
It starts with an M, and I don't know if I should say it on stream. So I just I don't
yeah,
want.
that's a good
That's a
point,
swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like,
That's a
I don't
swear.
think I should say that.
Polite way to say poop in French. Things that I Google during the show.
So I will say, right, for people who have brought this up in chat, this was an Ouya original in 2014.
You could say la poop.
Well, no.
La
You can also say caca.
Yeah.
Kaka, sir, that actually that fits the meter. It almost sounds like you're gonna say the real word. I like that.
Okay, I don't know if I'll get the pronunciation right since I don't speak French. Le bon renseignement. Yeah.
So my partner's in the other room probably watching this, and she's a fluent French speaker, and I'm certain that she's just laughing right now.
Well, it means the good resignment.
Yeah, that's the big mood right there.
I had a good resignment earlier today. How about you? Chess too. Yeah.
She just yelled something out towards me, but I don't know what it was.
Oh no.
Tell Sonya to just come in here and yell it over the microphone.
Sure. If she wants to come in here and yell it into the microphone, she's more than welcome to break into the office.
Gonna have to use an axe though.
No, the door's unlocked. I didn't lock it.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, let's just say that if you were in a horror movie, you wouldn't be very safe right now.
Have you noticed? We're playing chess too. We're in a horror movie.
Oh,
It's true.
perfect. Just what I like to hear. Does this have fatalities, people ask? It does have duels. Duel. It has those. And it has whirlwind attacks when you have 2 kings. So essentially, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Isn't this music really great?
Especially the tub.
It doesn't great at all.
There's no way to turn it off, by the way. Nope. Except I can turn it off because I don't have to listen to it, but you all have to listen to it. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't want you to turn it off. I just want you to play chess too.
Well, good news on that front, friend.
there is more chess 2 than we can handle.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh no.
Now the thing is I can't really do anything with this because like I still have the football line, the cross, and yeah.
Touchdown.
I don't really know much about football, but I'm imagining that the touchdown line is not at the center, but somehow chess 2 makes it at the center.
Oh wait, it's more like capture the flag, except it's like get the flag away from you. Yeah. Oh, drama. There's drama in the kingdom. Oh, okay, never mind. Not that much drama.
Drama has passed.
Oh, drama!
Drama has resumed.
Drama!
Those energy drums.
Dum, 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 dum.
Hey, listen, I didn't like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you were.
Oh my gosh. How could you just go and kill people like that, Tina?
Trivially, as it happens.
Oh yeah, that's the story of chess too. Actually, then again, considering like how it was probably more of an upper class game back when it was first made, I could see them being like,
it was an Ouya game. It was never high class.
That's right.
Oh, I mean chess 1. I mean chess 1.
No. Chess 1 also an Ouya exclusive.
You can't say things like that.
Why? You say things like that all the time.
Yeah. Okay. You got a point. Ah! Yeah, your king's gonna stress, Tina. Gonna stress. Not for very long, but yeah.
Well,
I
didn't
know
like my decision there, but that's okay.
My sister got an Ouya at launch.
My brother got one.
I don't know if she ever played it. Like, ever.
I played an Ouya once, and I was like so underwhelmed.
I mean, I think the Ouya had good ideas, right? And I could argue that it was maybe ahead of its time, but it was not good.
I want it to be known that this is the longest that I've ever seen one of these games go.
Yeah, I'm actually rather surprised.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Good, good. Hold the line there.
Ghost. Look at that ghost right there.
Hey, ghost.
But I mean, in theory, right?
What theory?
The
Yes, go
Ouya
on.
had a good idea, and Android based, like home desktop,
Hey,
console,
You
whatever.
won! Yay! Sorry, I'm really excited.
I've ever won this game.
I'm very happy. Yeah, Tina, take that. Turns out 2 kings versus Reaper. Too bad.
Am I playing as getting animals? Oh well, I guess I'm playing as animals again.
Right, yeah, you've got
But
a
I
lot of
mean,
animals
on
today.
Brossentia stream? No.
There's no fox.
Drown them.
won't appreciate it as much.
There are no
Just drown them,
puppies
it'll
to
be
drown.
fine.
There are no puppies to drown.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry. I invite you onto my stream and then we talk about drowning puppies. Yeah, it's just my stream thing. It's fine.
You haven't played Mahjong with us, I imagine, so it's not. This is not the most colorful I've ever had to hear.
Yeah, I mean,
I need to play Mahjong with y'all.
Yes,
like,
you do
yes,
need to
should.
play Mahjong Brossentia.
When should I?
like,
Every night, literally every night, there's games going on.
I know, but then I'm like, do I want to be social?
oh, you get to be social.
But do I want to be?
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you're the people I talk
this person
to.
streaming on twitch.tv.
Like, basically, my
/
social
Brossentia.
world right now is everybody
/
who's on my
subscribe.
stream, and then Justin. And that's my social circle right now.
Okay.
So you'd be playing with basically your same social circle. It'd be fine.
yeah, so nothing changes is what I'm hearing.
Okay, I should play Mahjong with y'all.
Mahjong is fun. I love Mahjong.
Yeah, I'll totally Yakuza over your face.
I
Sorry,
don't know-
Yakuman. Yakuman. Yeah, there we
There
go.
you go. That's the
better.
correct
I'll do
word.
the yucky man.
I'm speechless.
I if you notice I'm being quiet here, it's because I literally don't know how to respond to him right now.
No, I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that. 'Cause-
Wait. Was Tina white the last game as well?
Tina's been
I
white
don't
like
think
every
so.
game.
No, I've been black a couple times. Hey, funny story. I actually forgot about the midline thing during the opening of that game, so that was bad for me.
I'm like,
That
I'm
makes
really working
sense.
on this game. Why is Tina letting me do this?
Tina, you gotta remember football. In
I
fact,
forgot football.
the
I'm
end zone
sorry,
is
I
actually
forgot, I
half-
forgot about football.
half the zone. Oh yeah, people are saying I'm out of control. I'm sorry, I forgot my ADHD meds earlier and I didn't want to take them late because I wasn't sure if I forgot them, but I definitely did.
For tonight, we brought back classic Brossentia.
Yeah.
Right. New Brossentia hasn't been good enough, so we brought back Brossentia Classic. Everybody loves it.
What's the name of this? Because I've played this on the piano. Genopoly. It ends in poly.
Genopoly, that's it.
Yeah.
Genopoly. It's like Monopoly, but it's with gin.
It's gems.
Gin.
Gyms.
Yeah.
Okay, gyms. I thought you said gin, and I was really confused, and it makes more sense.
You know what? I would play Monopoly with Jen.
Yeah, and I know this one. I've played this one as well. Wow, this pianist is playing all of the classics.
Funny that.
I know,
It's
right?
almost like, and hey, far be it from me to say something like, hey, it seems almost as if maybe they didn't want to pay to have any new music written, so they just got some renditions of music that was out of copyright.
I mean, that would be... correct.
Yeah, that's exactly
But-
what happened.
Oh wow, this game is so buggy.
And at the
Alright,
same
so-
time, they're like, only pretentious people would love this music. Since this game is it's for the peasants who want to think that they are unpeasants, that they're rising up in this world.
I don't even know the half of what's going on now, and I'm on board with this.
Well,
Yep.
welcome to what happens when
this is
Brossentia hasn't been
Brossentia
taking
classic.
his...
It's only been one day.
It only takes one.
Yep. Okay, so Tina is double kings. So cute, these kings. Look at them go. They're just ravaging the countryside, you know?
They're doing a colonialism.
Oh no! The whirlwind! I forgot about that. Doing a colonialism?
Yep, that's what they call it when the kings take over the countryside.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Wow, this is not good for me. This
Yeah,
is
how do
bad
you
behavior.
even deal with this? Like,
Yeah, so hey, funny story. You remember when you were asking if there's one of the armies that's just better than all the other ones?
2 kings.
It's 2 kings.
It turns out that getting to make essentially 2 moves per turn with your kings, you know, the things that have a win condition directly tied to them, turns out that's actually quite useful.
Even if you have to get both of them across there, yeah, that's very helpful.
But you get to move each one of them if you wanted.
Also, we gave them an attack that just kills all 8 squares around them. As a treat.
Yeah, so like here's the thing, like I have so few options for dealing with this. Like I could just take I think this is a horse. Yeah, it's a horse. It's a knight. I could just have it scream right across the other side of the chessboard, and it's like absolutely useless to me. I could take this rook here, you see, and for whatever reason it can move over here. Same with this one here.
Because it's next to the horse.
It's
Yeah,
next to the
because
horse, yeah. And look at this. I could go and move my bishop anywhere around here. It is still useless to me because if I put this here, Tina can then take this other king here and just cross the touchdown line and make a conversion. I don't know. I'm throwing around in football terms in here because that makes more sense than this game.
That's true though.
So I'm gonna let Tina make a conversion play here. Actually, no. I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna go for the 2-pointer. I think you can do a 2-pointer in football. Can you? I don't know.
Look,
I mean, if you do a safety, but this is definitely not a safety.
No,
that
you
you're
do a
doing.
2-point conversion after a touchdown.
Help! I don't know.
Yeah,
what
but
these
that's
words
if you
mean.
do it. That's if you do the run. Yeah.
I just know Canadian football, if anything, and it's just from watching it with my dad.
All right, safety's
Canadian
like 3
football's
points,
weird.
isn't it?
I don't know. Everything in Canada is weird.
That's true. Canada invented curling.
Hey, curling's amazing.
Brush the ice.
Curling. I'll tell you what. Right there's a curling rink nearby, and a bunch of people from work went, and it's awesome.
There's curling for Nintendo DS, by the way.
I mean, I believe
That
that.
seems like a way to sell more Nintendo DSs after you screw up the screen.
Well, all I know is that this game is like the one Nintendo DS Canada exclusive. I think it's for English. I mean,
The Canadian DS exclusive, curling. I've never played curling, but I'd also very much be down for it. I just worry about, like, just my sister. I think she broke her tailbone curling. So I would
which
be
sister?
my older one, Essentia. It was at a marathon, a video game marathon. They went curling after it.
Was this in Minnesota?
No,
That's
this
the
was in
mistake,
Canada.
though.
This was in Canada.
That's the mistake. Is you're supposed to be playing video games and you went out and you did something physical. Of course you're gonna get hurt. What do you
Oh
think
my
is gonna
gosh.
happen?
You just reminded me of the first SGDQ. We took people hiking. Yeah, you ever want to go take a group of gamers hiking?
Oh no.
It's going to be a fun time.
Look, I love hiking. There are definitely plenty of people that I've had the privilege of spending time with at GDQs who, you know, I bet, hey, they would really enjoy hiking.
Oh yeah.
There are also people with whom I've spent time at GDQs where I've thought, maybe hiking's not for you.
I have done a lot of hiking. I'm definitely out of shape now. You know, I couldn't go on like a very intense one. But oh my gosh, let me just say that some of the people who came along, I'm like, luckily this is supposed to be a short hike because I'm not sure if you're gonna make it. It wasn't a short hike. It was like a couple hours up, like
that's different. That's
fairly
different from
steep
short.
trail. What's that, Tina?
That's very different. That's not short. That's the opposite of that.
No, it was long. And like all the people falling by the wayside on our climb up to see this waterfall, it was like I felt a little bit bad for some of the people, but it was also kind of funny.
I was suggesting to a bunch of people to go roller skating with me because I remembered we were talking about curling, and I used to practice derby in a curling rink. And it occurred to me that it might be bad if I took someone roller skating and they were due to go do some run the next day and they managed to like fracture their wrist or something because, you know, I like to go fast and I don't know about everyone else.
Gotta go fast.
I in theory would like to not fall on my butt and break it.
Yeah.
But that probably isn't going to happen.
Well, that's how I stopped playing derbies, because I fell on my hip in a very bad way, and that was the end of my hip and me playing derby.
Oh no.
Oh.
Hey, this is important lore though. Now we know something about one of the Kusa Grande competitors. Canonically, KateLibc only has one hip.
No, I have two. I have a working hip. It's just dysfunctional.
You just said it was the end of it. It's not a hip anymore. It's not there. It doesn't exist.
I don't know how I play video games with my hip unless I'm playing DDR, and I can't really play DDR anymore. But that's besides the point.
DDR's hip.
I speedrun Final Fantasy VI, and let me tell you, there's one character in that game who conducts from the hips.
That's not really conducting. I've seen conductors, and that conductor is not doing anything.
Actually, I've been in plenty of choirs, and I can just say some conductors can be replaced by that guy.
Look, that guy is very into his job.
Yeah, maybe a little too much.
Yeah, we can't do that. White wins races every time.
Because I have to start the game in order to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's so many failed games on here. Why? This is the problem. The interface is so bad.
Yeah, also, those games, it's going to take several days for them to be willing to go away, just in case you want to look at the game again.
To be willing to go away. I love it.
You might think, okay, but that's good because it means that you can look at the games and review them. Interestingly, you can't. One of the things that's required for you to be able to review a game is for you to have a game log, which is another feature, which I don't know, maybe it's coming soon.
Well, I have a word for game log in French. It would be le bon renseignement.
What?
I don't even know.
The good resignment. The good resignment. That is my game log.
Oh, I see what you mean now. I was like thinking like you would say like an audit or something like that, and I was like, wait, what are you want to touch?
Okay.
I'm very amused, by the way. Besides, I am not the French speaker on Twitch. I'm terrible at speaking French.
No, give me Portuguese.
Everybody in this call, one of us speaks French.
Yeah, terribly. I speak French so poorly that when I was in Paris one time, they got angry at me and started speaking to me in English.
Yeah, give me a language where the words actually, or the letters actually matter, you know?
So not English.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely not English.
Not English.
Hey, want to see something really funny?
Sure.
Yeah,
Come
do
on,
it.
Go over here. No, I want you to go over here. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then.
Is this your way of ending the stream here with what I know you're about to go do?
Maybe.
Wait, what? I'm very confused.
Oh.
I know what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna let it happen. I have no idea.
Okay, let's see if I can do it. Okay.
Oh no.
We're gonna have an A2 Brute situation here.
This is why
Good job, Tina. Getting that checkmate there.
I win by you checkmating you.
Yourself.
I guess that's time, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Look, that's as good a way to end this as any. This is, hey, Chess 2, y'all. Hey, have you ever wanted to spend money on a game that you didn't realize you won and then you realized you didn't want it?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, actually, I also do that a lot, but for other reasons.
That was something.
This game is terrible. Yeah.
Okay, like, I would say the interface probably has the worst parts of it, but I can see, like, some enjoyable stuff, just no stupid touchdown rules, okay? You take the touchdown rules out, this becomes a game.
If you took the touchdown rules out, this would be a game that you could analyze and actually turn into a game. It would have the foundations of a game. But
but nobody would want to play it.
But here's the thing. So when I played this with Tina a couple of weeks ago, one of the things that came up is I decided to go look through all the Steam reviews, and somebody had clocked in almost 1,200 hours into this game.
Did they give it a good review?
Yes.
Oh, well, they better have.
Was it the imposter account for David Serlin?
Who knows?
It was David Derlin, yes.
Okay.
You know, good job, David. I'm glad that you made this game, and I wish that more people in this stream loved it like I love it. Arm's distance, yes, but still. You know, you don't hug this game. You don't want to get dirty.
You don't even really look at it.
Maybe, like, if you're wearing shades. Tina... Oh my gosh, Kate, oh my gosh, I loved this. This was an absolute blast. Thank you both so much. Anything else you want to say before you go? Anything you're streaming these days, or anything else?
Well, Oh, go ahead, Tina. Oh, no, I was gonna say, like, all I'm doing these days is I'm just speedrunning Super Mario World, and I'm gonna try and speedrun Chrono Trigger starting next week, since there's a holiday next week in this country, so I'm gonna try and see if I can actually play my favorite video game of all time next week.
So what is the holiday in Canada next week?
Yeah, it is Good Friday.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that's a real holiday. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
It's not just Canadian, it's real.
It is, yes.
That's true.
Yes. Well, Tina, what about you?
All right, so I've actually been playing through a bunch of bad games, and I'm GMing in this really cool thing. Some of the people in chat might have heard of it, but just in case you haven't, it's called Cusa Grande. You'll want to head over to twitch.tv/Brossentia and drop a follow and also a subscription because you've got good taste.
You nerd. But yeah, it's always welcome. Yeah, Tina, I love when you are here. Thank you for linking it, Neptune Daydream. Huge appreciation there. Oh my gosh.
Smash that like and subscribe button.
You can't like on Twitch, okay? Twitch has no liking or disliking. They are ambivalent.
If you want to like Brosentia's stream, go to twitch.tv/Brossentia/subscribe. I dropped the link in chat for you. I made it real easy. Just go there.
even subscribed right now.
Google says it's a scam.
Google's probably right.
Kate, thank you so much. Seriously, you and Tina, you absolutely made me laugh a lot. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Thank you for showing off this horrible game.
Take it easy, and thank you, Furry Fiesta Gaming, for following as well. Just had to shout out the furriest channel that I can see right there. Oh my gosh, Ubi, thank you for all those gift subs. Thank you for letting me scam you. Oh, seriously. Okay, take it easy, you two.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Oh, all right. Good night. Mr. Torture, Calorific, thank you all so much as well. I'm going to go ahead and run a quick ad because then we've got our next game after that. Be back in 1 minute. Where am I going? Oh.
How's my audio?
You sound fine.
Fantastic.
Hey.
I hear an echo of me somewhere. Oh, I have the stream on.
The stream open, yeah.
That would make sense. Yeah, don't worry so much. We're at an ad right
Only most.
There are apps on the screen for me.
We're
It's
doing
an ad
muscles.
for,
We're doing muscles.
it's an ad for our Nordic track. So.
Oh,
pretty
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need one of those. I
do
need
I.
like 5 of those.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I got fat.
What would my favorite workout location be?
Mine.
It's asking.
Can I do like a cave? I'll vote desert.
I'm voting mountains.
Okay, the desert's convenient because you sweat so much you lose weight.
But it's all water weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you don't need water when you're fat. You gotta get rid of that. Gotta get rid of everything. Fat's like mostly water anyway, right?
Something like that.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
I don't know how anything works. Wait, mountains one? I don't want to. Oh my gosh.
That's right.
It's already exercise to get up there. I don't want to go up there and then do sit-ups and come back down. No. Seriously, exhausting work, okay?
Bro, I'm excited for you to see if this game will calm you down in any way, shape, or form.
I hope so. I'm out of control tonight.
I actually know the feeling of forgetting your medication, though. That happened to me yesterday. Like, I thought, I take the pill bottles into the bathroom every morning. I'm like, did I take the pills? And I like feel the bottom of the sink to see if it's wet, to see if I had taken a drink or anything. And I still couldn't determine if I had or not. I think I had.
By the way, I'll clarify, this isn't no filter Brossentia, it's less filter Brossentia.
Right.
It's mostly not filtered Brossentia. It's still PG filtered Brossentia.
It's just not brain filtered, you know?
It's not your dad's Brossentia.
It's your mom's Brossentia. Oh, baby.
Okay.
Oh, wait. We've got a game that you're showing off. Wait, Jables.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'm showing it off, I guess, but Jables is going to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and do the swipe. Genesis Noir. Jables, you worked on this, right?
I did. I'm the technical director. I programmed the vast majority of it. It's been my life for the past 5 years.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
It's out today on Steam.
Yeah, Corndan, I'm getting some
Gino
weird
Gino.
stuttering. Is that just the game? Were you tabbing in and out?
Yeah, I moved it around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that might stop the audio. I can't hear the game audio, by the way.
I can hear it. Wait,
I might be able to.
If you watch Corndan stream on Discord and turn the audio up for that, then you should only hear the game audio come through.
Okay, great.
So you're less sad.
Great.
Yeah, which is really important because the audio is, at least for the bit of the game I've played the demo. I actually haven't played the game live, right? Jabel said it came out today, and so I was waiting to play it here to kind of show it off. Music is a big portion of this game.
Yep. We hired a whole orchestra and a jazz band.
Are you serious? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I'm in love.
Great.
The soundtrack is wonderful. Just let me know when I should start.
Go for it.
I did buy it on stream.
Go for it. Yeah, you're the extra spot.
Okay, I'll start our time. But yeah,
the one DLC is really cool. Right, we'll show it off at the end because it is kind of neat.
I'm gonna make sure that the sound is loud enough so that everybody can hear this. Ooh, reality is complex. Agreed.
Yeah.
So you were the
music
technical director for this.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means I wrote a lot of the code and dealt with hiring and directing other people who wrote a bit of code. But it was a really small team. It's just me and one other guy. He did all the art. I did 75% of the code, I'll say.
Wow.
Yeah. Technical lead, I guess, is I'll shut up for this.
Oh, there's the walk with the dog. Skill bard.
Yeah, the audio.
Aw. I want a skill bard.
It's a great
There,
Captain. Meow.
That's my company.
Oh.
The music's so good.
Yeah. Not the police. No.
Popo. Oh no.
Oh no.
And you're hungry.
Yep, you got no money.
No money, no friends, just a bunny rabbit hopping out of a frying pan.
Into the fire. That's the joke there.
Yeah, sometimes I'd grab the shadows and offer them my pockets. My pocket watches.
So we sell watches.
Yep.
Ooh.
This is the tutorial. It's extremely short.
Good job. Hey, other shadow, how about you buy my Rolodex? Yeah, it's
We'll
probably
give him this watch.
one.
That seems like a good watch.
Yeah, for a square like you, you get a square watch. $1.
$1.
But in the 1920s, $1 was like $20.
You know,
True.
I don't know. We'll sell another watch.
They're all pretty good.
They're all pretty good watches.
Fit that one around your waist, honey. Oh, baby.
They stole it. We're gonna chase after him.
Oh, I thought that was just a fair exchange.
You can double. Oh, there you go. Okay, then. Just shut up.
Oh, I like the music.
You can also use WASD or your arrow keys.
Yep,
to,
which is actually what I'm doing.
Okay, good.
Oh no,
That's a
you
great
lost your
reply.
shoe.
No, I tripped over a shoe, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you could wear it. It's a mystery.
And yeah, you got free underwear. So, you know.
And a shoe!
See, we're
Yeah.
getting a whole new disguise. Underwear and a shoe, man.
Who's the mysterious lady?
Oh, ooh, look at that billowing hair. Oh,
Yeah.
I could just like get lost in that. Like, how do I get out of this hair?
I'm trapped in the hair.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, the biggest clock. You could sell that for many dollars.
Several dollars, at least 3, I would say.
I'm glad that you're here talking about the game and willing to let me just be dumb.
I love how the loading screens are so fast
Oh, wow.
on PC.
Solid state drives.
Yeah, right?
Makes it-
All right, we got Miss Mass. The Divine
she-
Jazz section.
She's Catholic.
No, that's not the intent of that name.
Oh.
It's the other kind of mask.
Oh, she's got the hair. Yeah. She could be Catholic though. I don't know.
An article on the stalled construction.
Of the,
You
Watch out,
bumped the
sure.
light, Corndan. How could you bump
I-
the light? I love it. I love that little touch.
All right, we
Oh,
got a napkin.
nice.
Mhm.
Call that for some
Yeah.
Miss Mass.
If anyone can tell me what that number means, I'll give them a Steam key for the game.
Oh yeah, chat.
980-6650. A
Has a
decimal
meaning.
point belongs in there somewhere. But if anyone knows what that means,
I mean,
then I'll give you a
I'm
Steam key.
pretty sure I know what it means.
Okay.
It's
But you already have a Steam key.
I do already own the game.
Jeff.
Yeah, you do.
Jeff said
Uh,
kilopascal.
No, I don't know what that is.
It's 1,000 pascals.
Yeah, it's true. I only have 3 Pascals. I keep them in my wallet.
There was Pascal on season 2 of Survivor. I loved him.
It's an old programming language, too.
Ooh. Unit of pressure or force, gravitational
Corndan, do you know how to
acceleration.
work a... Yes.
Oh, I
that
know.
is
Yeah.
correct.
Tempestral, you are the
Tempestral wins.
wiener.
Yeah.
The winner, yeah. 9.8
Tempe,
meters per
I'll
second.
message you a key on Discord.
Yeah.
But yes, it is the gravitational constant.
Corndan,
What? I mean,
when you're calling somebody, it's just your life that's supposed to be falling apart, not your house.
It's a 6650.
Oh, 6650.
Yeah.
I'd have figured it out eventually.
Yeah.
I sure did use that phone dial like a centennial. You know how long it's been since I've used a rotary phone?
Oh, I think I remember the last one or the first one I used might have been the last one as well.
It's time for a jam.
I would say one of my... Oh my gosh, good music. Okay, I'm just listening.
You can kind of swing, right? Use the mouse, swing it the other...
Yep, you can move the camera around a little.
That's cool. Jabels, this is amazing. Oh my gosh.
Well,
like, I know nothing about this, but already, like, I'm sold. This is so cool. And, like, technically, it just... Okay. Oh no, a short man at a big door. Corndan! Oh my gosh, violence!
It worked!
There you go. I really like that interaction. That was a lot of fun to play with.
Oh no. Did someone shoot Miss Mass?
Yep.
I mean, it's the Big Bang.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm glad we communicated this. This is the key concept of the game.
Well, look, I knew nothing about the game.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. Look, okay, I have so much ADHD right now, I can't pick up on basic concepts. So, thank you, Corndan.
So fast, so.
Is that how the Big Bang happened? They shot a lady?
Yep. That's how science works.
Man. You know, I feel like a lot of scientists should be in jail then. That is very questionable.
They got it real wrong, actually.
They got it real wrong, yes.
Yeah,
I was more
way
because
off.
of the shooting of the ladies, you know? I'm a little bit worried about that.
Wow, we really let the camera move around a whole lot in the scene.
There's so much in here. Oh, this is so cool.
So we got a flask.
It's for numbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pour it on your knees because you tripped and scraped them. Bubbles. I like bubbles.
So, chat's asking what engine you guys did this in. Was this custom?
Unreal Engine.
Unreal
Engine with a modified renderer to a small degree.
The rendering effects on this are really cool.
Well,
yeah, I figured out how to do a little outlining with Blender, but that's like not live rendering. Like this is pretty impressive, yeah.
A shell casing from a Big Bang.
I get it. That looks like a shotgun shell more than anything else, though.
Oh, it's like a 45 ACP.
Yeah, I think that's what we were going for. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, it's tiny. Okay, if it was bigger, it would be a shotgun shell. Oh, it's still hot. You know what that means? The number 6?
Branded.
Man, okay. I don't like branding animals.
No, it's bad, but this was an accidental one.
Well, yeah. Okay. Better on accident, yeah. Sorry.
So now you're going to get some actual science. This is
finally.
Every level in the game starts with a scientific concept.
10 to the negative 37 seconds.
Kind of go off into the weeds with.
I love it.
And we stole this concept shamelessly from author Italo Calvino, who has a book which does the same kind of thing called Cosmic Comics.
Is the author still alive?
No, it died ages ago.
Yeah, I would say that when it comes to science, if they've died, what you're doing is just building off of them. It's fine.
Right.
You can steal from the dead.
Yeah,
It's called
I
grave
agree.
robbing. And just don't get caught. Ooh.
Now, we're going to
bam.
throw some art history at you. Here's some art history references. If anyone can tell me the artist we were referencing in that cutscene, I will give them a sneak peek.
Ooh.
And they can't be from PJ's Discord because I've talked about it there already. So now you can actually walk around. There's kind of an open. God, this level changed the most out of all the ones we made. We redesigned this entire level, God, like 6 months ago. It's totally different. That's the only time we use that asset in the entire game, that little tumbleweed thing.
Really?
Yeah, the dust devil spiraling.
It's cute.
Thing.
That's cool.
Kraken Zero is guessing Kandinsky.
No, way older. He's a no. You're in modern stuff. This is like hold on, look up the year. Let's see. Yeah, like the 1800s, early 1800s.
Codeman says Klimt.
No, also modern.
Yeah, come on. You need to get like
I will
slightly,
definitely say I don't know.
Slightly post-Renaissance, everybody.
Yeah. Corndan, you're moving your mouse everywhere. Okay, there you go. Avoiding the thing you need to click. Drive me crazy.
Well, I'll get there eventually.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody will figure it out, so feel free to keep guessing, chat.
Okay.
As long as you're not from PJ's Discord. Yeah, that's
well,
right.
You can be from PJ's Discord. I think there were like 5 or 6 people I was talking with.
You can't be those 5 or 6 specific people.
Yeah, if you already know, then cheating.
Oh, I like the tumbleweed. I want it as a friend. Oh, goodbye. Corndan, you killed my friend!
No! It's still there, see?
Yeah.
It's lost forever.
Every time you click anything, I pray the game doesn't break. I pray there's no new soft block that I haven't found yet.
Well,
someone
look,
said Van Gogh.
No.
I mean,
Van Gogh? Yeah, Van Gogh.
Right, like.
No, he's a religious artist. He did extremely Christian works.
I guess the only Bob I know is Bob Ross, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't him.
So, Corndan, you gotta click and drag those boys.
Bosch?
Yeah, click and drag. Okay.
Could have Hieronymus Bosch.
Bosch? No, but that's close.
Saint Augustine?
No.
Once again, I'd have figured out the click and drag in a little bit.
Okay. I know, I just kind of want to hasten things. Oh.
Sure.
I love how our sound designers are changing things all the time. This is a new sound that I haven't heard yet.
That's cool. Corndan, you made the sunflower so happy because it's a bunch of suns. Millet?
No.
Millet, however you say it.
No. Nobody's got it yet. He was also a writer. 1800s.
I love that these leaves
and an artist.
like feel like they have like give to them.
Yeah, I worked really hard on that. Thank you.
That's really satisfying. The sound and the.
It is. It's so satisfying.
Oh my gosh. I love this.
Codeman 38 wins. William Blake.
William Blake was an artist?
Yes.
I don't even like his poetry. Whatever.
A painting called, what was it? Blake Compass. Yeah, the painting's called The Ancient of Days. And that's what we're referencing in that cutscene at the beginning of this level.
Oh, cool.
And I think a few other places. We have a whole big book of William Blake stuff that we look at from time to time. It's really great.
I like his weird muscle goat thingy. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, the great red dragon.
Oh, I guess it's a dragon. Yeah.
That's the name of it, I guess. Yeah, he did Tiger, Burning Bright. Oh.
In the Forest of the Night, what a mortal hander I could.
Yep.
And then he doesn't rhyme the final line because he's a butt.
The book that I have has a lot of really great, just really bizarre sketches of stuff that he never finished. And it's just really surreal and strange. It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, so good job, Codeman38.
Yep. If you're in Bro's Discord, I'll find you. Otherwise, I'll just put an email here.
Okay, here's the deal. I greatly approve of poetry that doesn't rhyme. In fact, I prefer that. And I guess in the 1800s, people were just starting to break out a little bit of the typical everything needs to rhyme. Then Emily Dickinson showed up. She's like, slant rhyme, yo! And then poetry was changed forever.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, but if you're William Blake, whatever. I don't know. Man, you are growing this plant with the sound waves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuning the earth.
Yeah, so this is definitely amplitude. You're using an AM radio. Oh, no, that's
actually
not
so this is about 20 different mathematical equations.
I was going to say it's a Fourier transform.
That's
what it looks like.
Yeah, it's a huge pile of math. I prototyped that interaction with Desmos.com, the graphing calculator.
I just love all of this. Like, because here's the deal, Jables. You're a giant nerd, and you put all of your nerdiness into this, and it's perfect.
That's why I made this. It's everything that I like and that I'm interested in, abstracted into a story.
Yeah, the thing is, like, a lot of people think that one type of nerdiness shows up. No, you've got it all. You've got art history, you've got science, you've got math, a different science, you've got the sun. That's cool.
Nice.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Corndan? You got to grow the plant.
I'm working on it. This is one of those things that does not like my mouse controls on this.
You just got to spin it.
Come on, Price is Right. Yeah, spin it.
There you go.
There we go.
There is in the options a cursor sensitivity setting if you want to fiddle with that.
No, we're playing it as given.
I'm still angry that doesn't end up with one side on the top of the bottom solid. It just ends up at this weird angle.
Sun is a deadly laser.
I love Bill Wirtz.
Oh, yeah. He had a new video the other day.
I know.
He's a princess, and he's the best.
I'm glad he's learned 3D. He spent a year learning 3D.
Yeah, and it fits his style perfectly. Like, that's what's impressive.
It's integrated so well.
Yeah. Oh, chat, I love you all. You all are the best.
What's he doing on that rock? Straight ahead.
Oh, it's Grumpy Man. Grumpy Man, why are you out there blowing out all these gross yellow bubbles, Grumpy Man?
Oh no, he won't let me get to him though.
Yeah, maybe he farted.
You gotta use what you've learned.
Well, there are other places I gotta go too.
Right. Well, those are all dead ends, by the way. But it's fine.
Yeah, like this guy, he's dead. Oh, maybe
he's dead. He's dead inside.
But you get seeds. Right. Those are important.
There used to be a bug where you could clip yourself on top of those archways in soft lock.
I love it.
Really?
Yeah. You stood just right, but I fixed it.
If I will go back and fix.
Use your knowledge. What have you learned, Corndan?
Well,
You have one tool.
yeah, I have walk. I can walk.
No, but you could also plant things.
Aha! If it would let me plant things. Like, that seems like a good place to plant things.
Oh, you just created black hole, Corndan.
Yeah, how could you? Actually, that's yeah, no, sure.
Maybe a good thing to do.
I mean, yeah.
There you go.
Hi, man. Oh, he popped.
Oh, it didn't play the sound. That's a bug.
We found a bug.
Hooray! A very minor one. No, it's coming to the Atari Lynx in 3 years. That's how long it takes to port. It's really difficult.
You're joking, right?
No. Yes, absolutely. No, you can't play this on the Lynx. I was humoring Sarah because I like the Atari Lynx.
Yeah, same. But
it's a silly thing.
I've heard of people doing dumb ports to really old consoles before. And by dumb, I mean, like, actually they end up turning out amazing for some reason. Like, why?
So
we got fractals.
My baby.
It's a decision tree.
I spent so long making this, you have no idea. The tree is totally dynamic. You can chop down the tree, so if you click the base, you can make a totally new tree every time I run you
All right, well...
Oh no, the tree!
That is kind of cool. That is...
Man, your family must look weird if this is your baby. Cool family, better than most though. Yeah.
We found some birds.
Birds.
They're so cute. Okay.
Yeah.
And there was a guy up here. I mean, it's probably just, more seeds.
I really dig this because, like, watching this game for me.
Hold up.
Oh, what?
Hold up. Why is a copy of that tree back in the background there?
I don't know.
Is that good?
I didn't put that there.
I did maybe when I chopped it down.
I don't know. That's strange.
That is strange.
Good to know.
Just jotting down notes. Hey, if it ends up not being harmful, maybe you can say it's a feature. No. Yeah.
And you know what? If you'd never said anything about it, I'd have been like, oh,
right,
yeah, like
what
it grew a tree.
Is to show all the mistakes I've made along the way.
Yeah, well, and I mean, to the point here, people are saying I'm the one finding all the bugs. I did find another one earlier, but that really doesn't affect anybody else.
Yeah, and honestly, like, that is something that only the developers would notice is a quote-unquote bug.
Right.
Yeah. Which is usually a good state of things if, normal or people playing it for the first time don't realize that something is a quote-unquote bug. Oh, Corndan, you're Gravedigger. Or, no, you're clearing the rocks so the plant can grow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, this plant is lazy. Seriously.
Which is something I'll probably actually be doing tomorrow at home.
Oh boy. I wish I had a garden. I live in New York City.
Oh, the worms are coming.
So.
The worms are there. They're digging out little tunnels to help the water go through, aerating the ground. That helps the plant. Yeah, those worms are your friends, Corndan.
Right.
I mean, that's actually been one of the things that we've been, figuring out, because we're gonna try to plant a like a above ground box.
Oh.
Like a raised garden, because I can just like
thing, right.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it'd be like 4 by 8 feet, but
okay, wow,
so
yeah.
But so one of the things is definitely like, how do I make sure like worms and stuff have access so I can like actually like.
Right.
So part of me actually questions a little bit. Is it the dude in the game who's technically moving all of this, or is it us Who's along with the dude for the ride?
I think the intent is that it's the dude, but the dude is able to. He's not bound by time and space.
That's nice.
So. Right.
A Noir not bound by time. Huh. Who would have thunk?
Well, the tagline of the game is a Noir story told before, during, and after the Big Bang. So.
Oh, cool. Right. I never read the tagline. But there's a stagline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There is also an extremely subtle vagina in that animation.
Oh man, I missed it.
To symbolize birth.
Yeah, the thing.
But it makes a very abstract.
Oh, there's something down here. We got to go plant it. I don't know what it is, but we got to go plant it. I got to do everything.
You're like that one artist who that's what she always drew.
Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia O'Keeffe, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to a really good Georgia O'Keeffe exhibit. Her stuff's really great.
I went to a Georgia O'Keeffe presentation. Yeah. There are a lot of flowers, let me tell you.
Yep.
A lot of flowers.
Oh, it did that. Okay, shut up.
Now we'll go back up here and talk to this guy, because, you know...
Yeah.
Probably doesn't matter, but you know.
This is actually the only guy that matters. So these are the mandatory seeds. All the other ones you don't need, except for the first one.
It eats the golden beams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But wait. How are you going to have seeds if you don't get them? I want them all.
They infinitely respawn.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you can just open your hand and just pull some out of his pocket.
That's really convenient. I want infinitely respawning seeds. Oh, it's called gardening. Okay, never mind. I figured out how to do it in real life.
That's right. You can buy seeds too.
Well, or just grow a plant and then they get seeds because they grow and then they make more.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think you can just walk past those.
Sure can, but I was going to try and destroy them anyway.
I don't know if you can because they don't touch the ground.
Death to the beams.
That's what it seems like because the seed just went through them.
Yeah,
we are to the tree of life. There's a snake in that tree.
There is a snake in that tree.
I never noticed that snake.
Well, he's a cutie. Okay. I like it.
There we go.
Oh no, Eve. Your watch was faulty. Oh no. Yeah, people are putting out his hair. That hair is majestic.
It is so
also
good.
symbolic.
Oh, it's the same shape as that.
Is it a Fibonacci spiral?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say like golden ratio stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Goodbye.
That's some serious shape.
You know, if you put Fibonacci spirals on like a big disc, like several of them, and then just spun it in front of me, I could sit there for hours just staring.
Pretty great, right?
Yeah.
We didn't do that. I can't believe we didn't do that in this game.
Well,
I regret.
You might also accidentally hypnotize people that way.
That's true.
Yeah. Or purposefully.
That watch spiral looks like the one on the burn.
Symbolism.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Loading.
I got an achievement.
There you go.
You have achieved bullet. Jeez. Yeah, you figured out part of the mystery. There is all that. Doop, doop. Interesting.
Yes.
But what does it mean?
Oh, neat.
Oh, what?
Neat. you know, that you create the black hole to get back, and it bends everything away.
Yeah.
Aw. Okay. Everything goes into the hole.
This is us trying to shove the goal of the game in the face.
All right, we need a golden touch.
Ding.
I love all these little rollover sounds. They're all really great.
Yeah, they're blip 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 blip.
I love the motion that comes with it. Like you disturb that photo.
Yeah. The lamp is the first thing that I noticed, but yeah, everything just sort of has a little wiggle. Like, aesthetic, man, aesthetic. And for how to save a god. Yeah, gotta save her.
Yeah.
I mean, considering that the bullet is being fired right now. How are you gonna do it, Corndan?
These are Kickstarter backers who
Nice.
Ooh.
In one of those photos, anyone who knows Bannon from PJ's chat, that's Bannon on the right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That is a good look.
He told me to draw him as a cross between Jesus and the guy from Big Lebowski.
That's perfect.
But he didn't give me a reference photo.
You know, I think that's
enough.
Yeah.
That is enough. I love it.
You can exit if you go to the left there.
Wow.
And so we have the start here.
Is that the spiral hair dude?
It is.
Yeah.
I knew it. He's the murderer. What a jerk. He stole your watch and broke it. Now he's murdering somebody.
Right, so we got the start of a black hole. All right, this is cool.
Oh, I'm liking this.
Nothing here.
Empty space.
You can click and hold as well. Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh. Yeah, get those fractals going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loading fractals, my favorite kind of fractal.
More science.
Yeah.
Shove science down your throat, people. Get ready for dinner.
Talking about clouds and fire.
Seriously, like the first moments after the Big Bang, including the hundreds of thousands of years after, it's still fascinating to see how quick some of it took and how long other parts. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of incomprehensible.
Right?
It's on time scales we have no feeling for.
Right.
Yeah, absorb. You're becoming a star, Corndan, absorbing all this mass. Let me tell you.
Are you saying I'm fat?
Dude, called out. Wow.
Shimbus. Yeah, and if you don't become a star by the end of this, I would be a little bit surprised. Oh no, burning match.
Yeah.
Aha! Smash. Oh, she got burned up. That is too sad. Aw, but she left you her lips. Mwah.
Right.
That's how you know she loves you.
Yeah.
Just, yeah,
Well,
like the Disney song.
It's time for memories.
Oh, I love the vibraphone. In Noir style music. I don't really love it outside of that. And I've got opinions about the vibraphone.
Really? I love the vibraphone.
I love it in some situations. But other times
I
it
don't
just
know any
feels...
situations where I wouldn't love it.
I can't think
I
of
like
any
it.
right now. We'll
Exactly,
argue
see?
about the vibraphone another day. Almost seems like a picture frame around the edges here.
Kinda.
Little bit. Wee.
Oh yeah, Codeman, you got that other reference too. Good. Codeman's good at these.
The Hopper, huh?
Yeah.
Who?
That's a reference to it's the famous Nighthawk Diner painting.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that it might
The name of
be
that artist is Hopper.
a little bit related to that. I didn't know his name was Hopper.
Yep.
Cool. Oh baby, she's singing. Aw, she's so pretty. Oh my gosh, Corndan.
I gotta pop all the bubbles.
So the way that glugging sound was created was through a normal drink, and then also a vegetable oil sloshed around inside of a ceramic mug shaped like a whoopee cushion.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's awesome.
That is amazing. Oh, goodbye. I miss you.
What's that in the distance?
Oh, that's the cigarette.
Oh man,
Yeah,
you're
Sarah,
you're
I think-
little now.
I think most of the sounds, if not all, I think are all custom Foley stuff.
Like, I think that's what really gets me on this game is that all of the little things you guys paid so much attention to, right? The way the sound works, right? Like how the bubbles animate and all of that. Like it feels right, I guess is.
Well, we
It's
spent 5
really
years
neat.
making a 3-hour game, so the effort goes. It's very dense.
I hope that you've had really good reception because this is
Yeah, the
really
reviews have been really
neat.
nice.
The reviews have been wonderful.
8s and 9s. Been lovely.
What did IGN give it?
I don't think they have.
Probably
they
7.
They were thinking about it. I don't know if they've actually given a review.
All right. It's probably a 7. I mean,
There's not water in here though. I haven't seen any water yet.
there's no water. I mean, clearly
If
this is
Corndan
where
can
we
stop
go.
going the wrong direction, we'll get to the water.
Oh
Well,
no, there is
I
water.
can't.
No, we're going to the water temple.
Look, I don't know how to go the right direction.
You can't just hold up?
I mean, I could.
Yeah, there you go.
But what's the fun in that?
True.
So you got to remember, right? So I come from days of like, really old Sierra games where
Yeah.
like if it doesn't look like it's working, it's probably not working,
Right.
or it means you're about to die a horrible death.
No,
You can't lose. Yeah, there's
evil
just the
man
death.
is in the sun. I don't like this guy.
It's not the sun, it's Saturn.
Oh,
There's rings.
is this guy actually Saturn then? Death?
No.
Well, I mean,
It's just a
Saturn.
dude in smoking a cigar, and the cigar smoke is making a gas giant.
Yeah, he is a gas giant, that Johnny. Let me tell you.
Damn, Johnny.
I mean, to be fair, maybe
Yeah,
Saturn was a failed star, you know?
I don't know, it's got those rings. It's so much cooler because of the rings.
It's true.
Corndan, I just love the noise. Oh, he's
That's
pissed.
My favorite cutscene in the
I-
game. I think.
Goodbye.
That's so good.
Oh, that Johnny. I knew that Johnny was no good after he tried to murder me with a giant cigar. Cigar butt smelling of an extinguished ego. Yeah, if you read it in a Noir voice, the lines work really
great,
well.
right?
Yeah.
I appreciate the nod to the you know, you can fit anything in your inventory.
Yeah. Pocket space.
Pocket full of
space
sunshine.
Yeah, it's great.
He's got a pocket.
We really debated for like a few, like, I don't know, 30 minutes about whether or not he should just pocket the cigar that way. And
I mean,
obviously
I think
it's not a choice. Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have to.
Yeah.
Like, we're already in surrealist dealing with,
Right.
you know.
That was There's no sense of realism, so it's like just go for it. It's just really fun.
Yeah.
I really love all these little incidental animations.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really cool visuals in this.
Yeah, so I mean, it reminds me of like the old school point and clicks where the incidentals were like whatever your comments or whatever, like when you clicked on something.
Yeah,
that
you get dialogue, right?
Right, except since there's not really dialogue in this game, you get the
Right.
animations and the pictures and the music.
Right.
Right, that all lead to the same sort of experience.
Right. It's like world building, but through animation
Yeah.
instead of
In a tiny room.
Yeah.
But seriously, guys, if you guys can't tell, I'm having a blast with this. This game is so much fun. Go buy it. It's great.
I'll post a link in this one. It's on sale until the 3rd, 20% off. It came out today. Go play it. It's also on Switch and Xbox and GOG and Humble. And if you want to ensure that we get maximum money, you can buy it on Epic Game Store as well, because they get us the biggest cut.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, I buy a lot of indie games because I really like purchases are going to affect the developers a lot more than for a lot of other games. So,
and you know what? You should support the sorts of games that you want to see.
Yeah.
Agreed. I buy bad games and I buy good games. I buy a lot of both.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
They're having fun.
Okay. Well, that's a soft lock. Corndan, I'm going to need to talk to you after this so I can get your log files.
Okay, I can do that. Do you want me to
hit escape? Hit exit. Hit continue. And we're going to try that one more time.
We're going to try it one more time.
Yeah.
You all didn't see anything.
It's fine.
It's fine.
That interaction has just been a headache.
What was supposed to happen? Well, you know what?
Let's
Let's find out.
back, then you can get rid of the bubbles. But it didn't give you the cursor back.
I mean, I had the small cursor, but it wouldn't let me interact with the bubbles.
Right, it's the deactivated cursor. It's not the arrow.
That's okay. I know with any release, there are going to be a few things here and there.
Yeah.
But I will, I will absolutely send you logs and.
Yeah, I'll message you about how to get those.
There's the water.
Like, there you go.
Even with all that, the game is great. Honestly, go buy it. Right, support these guys. They did amazing work.
I really want to play this.
I need money for food, please.
and if you don't like it, you're getting the honk knife.
That's right. And I'm going to sing Big Blue badly at you.
Please don't.
Okay. No.
Oh no.
Oh God. I'm glad that that match has become a legend.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Saxophone. They're my saxophone.
Come on, let me throw the rock. There we go. Yep.
Yeah, splash.
He's
That
unfazed.
he's Johnny. I would say he's Johnny Guitar, but no, he's Johnny Saxophone.
All right. Clearly, we need. Bigger rocks, more rocks.
Whoa. Love the pattern on it, but doing this.
Woo! Oh,
there we go.
Johnny is angry. Sort of.
So, Jeff, what is the DLC? One of the things that I will show off a little bit, right? There is a really cool DLC called Noir.
Moray. Whichever.
Ah. Should have made a like mystery dungeon.
and it is, but it's a really cool digital art book, and then there's an actual real art book, and then there's an album.
Ooh.
The art book is 160 pages of just dense writing and art, and we're really proud of it as well. And also there's a soundtrack with 6 tracks out now, and another 10 coming in May.
And the soundtrack is, I was listening it to earlier while I was working. It's so good.
Nice.
Oh, all of the music is so good.
Everything.
I love his little dancing animation down there. So good.
There he goes. I love that even you are celebrating his saxophone here. Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
It's good.
I mean, yeah, bad people can do good things, like play the saxophone.
And then go shoot your girlfriend, I guess.
That's right. Vain but talented.
Well, don't do that.
And now he's dead.
Well, that wasn't hard. We win.
Yay!
What loot did he drop?
Oh, you'll find it.
What
He
does
dropped the
his-
saxophone.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, that makes sense. What's his drop table look like?
100%.
Oh,
100% it's a saxophone.
heck yeah. Oh, I love those guaranteed drops. I'm like,
Right.
stupid black belt in Final Fantasy VI, only 7 out of 8 chance.
God, I remember trying to grind for that thing. Annoying.
Like, it's only a problem in speedruns.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He also dropped a business card. Golden Boy. Golden Boy
Yeah.
Johnny. Club, 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 club.
So these sounds were made by dripping water through a flashlight.
A flashlight?
Flashlight. The,
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
mhm.
Yeah, for those who are curious, I would go ahead and say that if you're religious, just don't Google it. Okay, don't Google
Mormons
it.
aren't allowed.
Yeah, Mormon. Yeah, if you're Mormon, if you're my sister, don't Google it, okay? Because you're gonna find some weird stuff. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard now that I know. That's amazing.
A lot of I think most of the sounds from now on are later you'll find you'll hear some sounds that are whispers through a flashlight.
98% of our sounds were made with a flashlight.
You can manipulate the shape of it to like really get like a weird filtering effect on the sound.
Oh yeah.
I am learning all sorts of new things here.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, it's the technology we didn't expect to be used for audio.
I didn't either. They like our sound designer. She just came to us and was like,
she's just like, you need a flashlight,
Jables.
Jables.
Like, yeah, here's some sounds. They all have great names like blurpy warbles and tiny peeps. They're such great names.
You're making matter, Corndan. You're making atoms, possibly.
Wait, that worked? Amazing.
Was it not supposed to work?
Wait a minute. Now I know why everyone hates this interaction. Oh, okay. I see. Now I'm taking notes.
I love it. I'm like, I don't know how this puzzle works, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's the problem. But
I mean, I kind of can see partly on, right, like when you move things around, right? You can see like in the background, right?
Yeah, those are other ones that you're going to be doing later.
So I know I need to light all of these up, right? So like this one can only connect to that.
Everything has to be connected, but you had a solution that was valid before, but the game didn't let you continue because you didn't satisfy it in just the right way. And now, that's one thing the reviewers have been saying is that this puzzle's really annoying and they hate it. And now I know why, and I know how to fix it.
Okay, that's good to know.
Now I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Thank you, because I was really worried.
I'm no problem. I am here to help. As I said, I mean, so to some extent, I get what it's trying to do, right? You've got to light up.
Yeah. All dots have to be connected to something.
We got some DNA now.
And so,
yeah, there you go. So now you understand what to do, but because that first one is just super annoying. There's a lot of added friction.
Base pairs.
But once you know what you're looking for on that, it doesn't feel so bad.
Right.
But there's not a lot of guidance to say, right, or even things I can look at, like, oh, I can see like these are lighting this up, like in the background or something.
Right.
Was that the game?
That was me.
No.
Why are you honking, Jables?
It's my job.
Oh yeah, honk knife.
Right. There you go.
But yeah, I can see, that frustration of like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but trying to get it in such a way that it is clear what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But once you get that first one, then it doesn't feel as bad.
Right. Oh no.
For those who don't know what we're talking about when we say honk knife, by the way, it was Super Ghouls and Ghosts on ZSNES 0.15. Highly recommended, okay?
Oh my god.
Highly recommended. Go play it.
I mean, I do recommend people play ZSNES 0.15.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Because, like, it works.
Bungaboo knows. Oh, I'm so glad Bungaboo. People are getting our visual concepts. I'm so excited.
Well, yeah, the water needs to line up with the water. The fat needs to line. Well,
yes.
Yeah, because of the way that
hydrophilic.
That because water is slightly positive on one side and negative on the other, things line up just in the right way here.
We still don't have enough energy to get past that volcano.
Oh, crap. We need more water.
We need some flagella to move around.
Yeah, whip it. Whip it good.
You got some little dangly boys.
Don't get whippets, though.
No. Just whipped cream.
Ooh.
The Devo song?
Spray whipped cream in the volcano. Yeah. And that'll put the lava out.
Now, this interaction coming up is one that I'm very proud of. And it's one of the more intensive to develop in the whole game. I think it took probably 3 or 4 months.
You got the spiral.
And I really hope to see some goofy animation happening here with these stupid little creatures. It's gonna be great.
Oh, they're in love. Did you make these sounds with a flashlight?
Yes. Yes. These are the sounds that are made. A girl named Joe whispered into a flashlight, and these are the sounds.
I love it.
Made wife. And each of these little dudes has a separate way of animating depending on the order that you assemble the pieces in.
Aww.
That is cool.
What's that gold guy doing over there? I can't see that.
I don't know. But I'm having fun with the other guys.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly the gold guy is the you know, you gotta do some of that. But
right,
like animating these is just fun.
Oh, I'm so glad. Yay.
Yeah.
That's the design goal. Nice to...
Oh no, those two.
Yeah.
I'm concerned. What are their children gonna look like?
Making babies.
Yeah, you got a new piece for babies.
I'm very proud of this animation right here. The frosting. Great.
I love it so much.
Very sexual.
Yeah, spiky boy. Yeah, it's blopping around. Oh, that one's a hopper, huh? Oh, it flies. Cute.
Yeah, they all, depending on each guy has 3 pieces. The first one determines how all the other pieces attach. The second one determines how it moves. And the third one does something special. Like one of them just poops particles out. The other one makes it rotate all funny.
I like it. They're
cute.
I'm so glad the performance isn't dying.
Well, I would.
Slow.
I mean, I would hope that it doesn't on this machine.
Okay. I'm more worried about Switch, I guess. Lucky to get 30 FPS on that thing.
Oh, you can run Doom on Switch. It's fine. How about the Ouya version?
Yeah, right?
Oh, you found new
One made
love.
'em
The
up.
thruster has love.
But yeah, no, I put this. This is a brand new machine I put together in November.
Okay.
If like it had better play all of these.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
God.
We're running a little bit short on time, but I really am fascinated.
We're
The
almost done with
liquor.
this level.
Well,
The name of that actor is Sensual Tentacle.
I'm cool with that. Whoa, that one is way spinny.
Yup.
He's a spinny boy.
Yeah.
I love him.
I kind of like the spitty guy.
My happy child there. Oh, that one's spinny
Yeah.
too. I guess if you put the thruster first, it's just woo.
Yeah. Yes. There's a lot of them that are just useless and can't move too well. Great.
We've got love. Oh, the spinny boy found love, being lured into the cave by tongue.
Right, the sensual tentacle.
The sensual tentacle. And this is a lot of work to stop a murder, let me tell you.
I mean, detective work is hard, you know?
Yeah, so's the sexual tentacle.
That's right. It's actually pretty soft and floppy. It has 5 bones in it.
5 bones? I put more bones in the crappiest animation I'm working on making right now. More bones than 5.
I don't know if anyone heard that. That was the lick, which is a jasmine that we stuck in there.
I didn't hear it. I don't know that meme.
It goes, and you should look up.
Oh, I've
search
probably
the
heard
lick
it. Yeah.
online, and it's like the most reused lines in jazz solos. And
It's like the Ammon break.
Johnny!
yeah,
My golden boy, Johnny.
and that's the first act of the game.
Sweet.
That is cool.
I think we can go ahead and call that time then.
Yeah. Thank you so much for showing us off.
Thank you for coming to talk about it.
Jables, this was a
anytime.
joy. I'm
so
love
glad.
this.
I'm thrilled.
So, I mean,
And
clearly,
if anyone wants this, here's a link again.
I will
or
clearly
you can
exit
go
this out.
Yes.
Twitter. You can show the extras thing real quick if you want. There
Yeah,
is.
sure.
yeah.
We've got a hot second where you can do
Yeah.
that.
So this is a comic that we made. It's a physical. It's a real one that we printed for our Kickstarter backers. We also made a virtual version in this game.
I like these. I like those that make all the lines.
Yeah,
Rub it
and
up and
you
down.
can get animation with
Right, with the
printed
bubbles
media.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. And he's drinking. Oh, glug, glug, drink it up.
It's neat. Just thumbing through this, I thumbed through the extras earlier today, saw this, I was like, no, they didn't really do that.
Yeah. I have a whole pile of them on my desk behind me. It's great. We need to mail them out next week.
I'm a huge fan of this. I
It's not
love
lenticular.
this.
It's you have this acetate insert with all these lines on it, and it uses the moire effect to show 5 frames of animation. And you can also like twist it. If you move your mouse left and right, you can rotate it and kind of get more just weird effects with it.
Oh yeah, I always like making it a little bit diagonal and then going up and down with it. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really cool that this works so well on a digital medium.
Yeah, it came out really well. Sadly, it will never run on Switch because the screen resolution is too low.
Oh no, Switch. Oh, well, it's okay, Switch. We will forgive you for all of your flaws because you are still amazing.
Indeed.
Jables.
So thank you so much. It's out now. It's on sale for I think $12.99.
Yep.
Go buy it so I can stop living in a shitty apartment.
Yes, Jables needs food and better apartment money.
Yes.
That's true.
So, yeah, seriously, though, I love that you were able to come and share this. Like, honestly, I don't know. It's just something special to be able to sit down with you, like, right after release and talk about a game that you spent years working on.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope that
Thank
it
you.
gets as
Yeah,
much
no problem.
love as it deserves.
I hope so too.
Well, thank you so much. We will talk
Thank you.
to you next time.
Absolutely.
Take
Anytime.
care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Corndan. Oh my gosh. That was just amazing.
It is so good.
That is really, really cool. I need to... Yeah, I'm definitely going to be buying it. For sure. I need to get that. Yeah, not only to support somebody who plays in Casa Grande. Can you imagine you're making a game like this and then you're like, let's play Super Ghosts on ZSNES 0.15?
Yeah, I mean,
I love it.
I did that to him. I kind of feel a little bad about it.
No, I don't feel bad at all.
not really, no, but a little bit.
Now,
all right,
everybody, remember, if you wish to join Don't Make Us Bored, show off something that you've made, something that you've played, something that you're good at, or something that you're bad at. We don't really care. We just want to be entertained. Feel free to do so. Type !DMUB in chat and you will see the link. After this 1 minute ad, we will be back with our final game, Splasher for PC. Okay, Corndan, let's go chat with Neetsel.
Excellent.
Hello there.
Hello.
I'm
How are you
sneaking in. I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, doing really well as well. So a bit tired because it's a bit late here in Europe. But,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
it's all right. It's Friday, so.
Yeah, I'm glad that we were able to do it on a Friday for you. Yeah, next time just yell at us and we can move you around.
Yeah, that's what would I have done if it was still on Tuesday for this week. I would have said, yeah, it might be a bit difficult with work. So.
Yeah, but seriously, I appreciate you coming and joining us for this. I believe we're back from the short little ad. So hello, everybody. Welcome on back. We've got Don't Make Us Bored. A little bit odd to have it on a Friday night, but hey, it worked. Well, it worked better for some of us, and heck, it worked because we could coordinate it with the release of Genesis Noir. That was really fun.
Yes.
Yeah. So Neetsel, hello. Would you like to introduce yourself? I don't know if too many people know you here.
Well, so I joined the Casa Grande Discord like a few months ago. With the lockdown, I started doing like speedruns, and had a look at your Tintin in Tibet runs in AGDQ a few years back.
Oh yeah.
And that's how I discovered Casa Grande, and I started. I thought it was really fun, and I saw like a lot of games that I played as a kid appearing in Casa Grande, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I would really like to take part in that and play some of these games.
That's awesome. You know what? I really actually like Tintin in Tibet and Prisoners of the Sun on Game Boy. Those versions I think are really solid. Possibly some of the best work that Infogrames did. Super Nintendo, no.
Yeah, as a kid, I mostly played the Genesis version, which is the same as the Super Nintendo one.
Yeah.
And when I did the speedrun on the Game Boy one, I was like, this shouldn't be in the awful block. It was too good for the awful block.
It wasn't in the awful block, actually.
Really?
They just it was outside of the awful block. They're like too dang good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so you can be proud. GDQ realized how good Tintin is.
Yeah, don't play the Super NES version. It's really awful. So.
No, do play it because it's really awful. Well, we've got a different game here, Splasher for PC. I know nothing about this.
I know this game. It is awesome.
Yeah, it was showcased in GDQ a few years back. The particularity is that it was developed with speedrun in mind. So there's a lot of features that really help speedrun this game and that encourage you to speedrun this game. So I'm just going to start the game, the first level.
Cool. I'll start time as soon as you get moving in there.
Yeah. So the concept of the game is really simple. It's a 2D platform game. The physics feels really similar to Super Meat Boy, and then you have like a paint mechanic that feels inspired by games like Portal 2. So you have the red paint that allows you to stick to surfaces, and then a little later on you have yellow paint that allows you to bounce around.
Gotcha. I was thinking a little bit of Dust Force as well. Feels like some influence from that.
Yeah. It's like also the music. It feels like a behemoth game in a lot of ways. Through the music. The music is really cool. It's one of the aspects of the game that I really like. And as you progress through the game, oops, missed that. As you progress through the game, you get a cannon that allows you to shoot paint yourself and to actually stick to surfaces and bounce away from them. And that's when the real challenge actually kicks off.
So it looks like the pink paint on the ground slows you down, but you need it in order to stick to the walls or ceilings or
exactly. And if it's on the ceiling or vertical wall, it doesn't slow you down. You move at your normal speed.
Yep.
And as well, throughout the levels, you have like colleagues to rescue, because the plot of the game is that there's this evil corporation that turns people into monster robot, as you'll see later on. Actually, the enemies, like what you can see in the background, is that scientist is turning your colleague into these monsters.
Oh no!
And also, all the cutscene as well kind of feels like Super Meat Boy, where they're just really quick, and the bad guy is just really mean and gives you the finger from time to time.
Yeah, that happens. Dr. Fetus gave the finger a few times in recent history.
And so this is the end of the first level, and that's the point where we unlock the first cannon, which is the water cannon.
The water cannon gets rid of paint, right?
Yeah, it gets rid of paint, and it also allows you to destroy certain enemies, and also activate these propellers to move platforms.
Okay.
And so these propellers allows you to get some golden drops.
What do the golden drops do?
Once you have 700 of them, you can rescue the golden splasher, which is just an additional character that you can rescue at the end of each level. It's just to make sure that you have the 100% of the level. Actually, I think one of the biggest challenges of the game is really navigating with the environment while also cleaning all the surfaces. In that way, it's really similar to Dust Force that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I can see that presenting some sort of challenge, though, especially if some of the liquids you need to clean give you certain physics effects.
Actually, I don't have enough to rescue this one. I must have missed some. But once you have a 700, you have this guy dropping down, and you can just rescue him.
Too bad, nerd. You stay in the cage.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's level 1. And between levels, you are in this hub. As you rescue more splashers, which are your colleagues, you unlock additional levels, and you progress through the game like that. And so for the first few levels, you only have the water cannons. And it's really all about missing the direction you go in with the direction your cannon shoots towards. What's kind of hard to get at the beginning of the game is that it's actually I use the D-pad as well for the cannon, so I can only shoot up or down based on where I'm going, so like this. But I can't shoot like backwards while moving forward.
Can you use dual stick in order to do that, or is it just sort of law of the game?
No, it's a law of the game. It's the way it's supposed to be played. So.
Aha.
So that's why I think the different categories for the game are really good, and I'll show a bit of them later. Is that you have what they call a selfish speedrun, where it's just a low percent run, where they disable all the collectibles.
Okay.
And what's cool about that is that you can learn like the layout of the levels and just focus on the basics of the platforming of the game. While later on you have the any percent category in 100%, where you have to collect clean all the surfaces, eliminate all the enemies, because the enemies also give you golden drops.
Yeah.
And
so are there exactly 700 drops in each stage?
There are a little bit more than 700, but the thing is that most of the time you'll have to areas, so the kind of vortex I went in before, and also eliminate all the enemies. Most of the time what you can skip is maybe a few surfaces.
Okay.
So no. Too bad.
Killing your friends. Wow. It happens to the best of us.
Well, they're not my friends, they are my colleagues. So...
Oh yeah, co-workers.
They could just try to rescue themselves otherwise.
Yeah, it really depends. Do you like your coworkers?
Depends which one. I guess that one I didn't like him that much. But why would you get stuck right above a seesaw? I mean, that's like the worst position possible.
Very nice. I love that chat has also been pointing out that Portal 2 wasn't really the first game that used paint mechanics, that there have been a few others. Whatever, everybody borrows mechanics from here and there. If it works, you know, just roll with it. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and I think it's really something when you play this game is that you see a lot of influence from different games, and actually like the main designer and programmer of the game actually wrong level I wanted to go to, so I'm going to use the quick menu.
That's cool.
The main designer actually worked on Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends.
I can see that, yeah.
And the way the game feels and how the levels are built, you definitely feel that. It's like just the way that you have the golden drops counter at the end of each level. It feels a lot like Rayman, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So,
I've played both of those Raymans. I don't know if I beat them though, but they're really good games, and I can see the similarities here for sure.
A little bit. If nothing else, you can see the influence on it.
Yeah. Not only that, but you know, rescuing the individual colleagues, as you put it, similar to rescuing the stupid Twinksies or whatever the crap they are in Rayman.
Yeah, I don't remember the name in Rayman. So.
Well, it's not rabbits at least, right?
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, no, you kill rabbits, okay? But, okay, the rabbits game, tactical game was actually stupid good.
It shouldn't have been, but it definitely was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I think actually the rabbits were introduced as like enemies of Rayman, so they knew that that people would want to get rid of them.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that's a good way to introduce them. Essentially, in a way that you kill them. It's like,
look,
I've never
wanted
actually
to kill like everything.
Well, I'm just thinking of minions. You know, minions are super annoying. I actually haven't seen the movie, the original movie that had minions. Was there a lot of slapstick?
Despicable
Did they
Me?
get beat up? Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I mean, yeah, I like Despicable Me.
Okay. No, I've heard only great things about Despicable Me. But yeah, how many Rabbids? How many of the minions died in that?
Well, I mean, none, because it was for kids. How many minions should have died in that is maybe a different question.
Okay, how much were they beat up? How about that?
They were the comic, relief in that movie.
Yeah. So it's fine to have annoying things as long as they pay. As soon as they stop paying with, by dying or being punched in the face, then you've got a problem on your hands. Nah.
That's something that the game does a lot and that I really like. You have these lower key sections where you just kill the enemies in creative ways like that.
That's fun.
What's happening with the level, and you just destroy like many enemies like that, which is
that's
a lot of fun.
Sort of something that I think a lot of newer games kind of forget, that every once in a while you do need the breather in certain levels. You need a little space to make players feel confident again in what they're doing, especially with really difficult games. And considering that this is Meat Boy-esque and it seems like one-hit kills all over the place, it's gonna start getting frustrating for some people, for everybody.
Yeah, overall, I think this game is far easier than Super Meat Boy.
Okay.
It's a lot more approachable too.
Yeah. It's
I'd say even Meat Boy had those intermediate levels that had a little bit of a breather. It had those moments where you're like, oh, I feel good again. I mean, it wasn't always, but vary up the difficulty. Help people feel good about doing good.
Almost died there, but it's all right.
You didn't die.
But it's like something that I think is really neat is the way they introduce mechanics. It's like all these small challenges really are there just to teach you things and make sure that you learn them properly before moving on to later stages that actually requires you to use all that. And I think the game is really well built around that. It's like every stage focuses like on a specific mechanics, which give them a really cool identity. It's like this level is all about bouncing paint.
I like it.
And as usual, there's the wind level, which is always the best level.
I'm not sure I've ever been a fan of wind. Well, sort of.
In this one, it's actually good. Because it's not random and it only goes in one direction. So it's mostly like changing the physics of the character a little bit, but it's not frustrating in like something like Tintin.
Like Tintin, I love it.
Because that level in Tintin was
oh my gosh, that level is the worst in both versions, seriously.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that like wind levels can either be really fun or really frustrating, and I feel like there's no in between for that. Donkey Kong Country 2 had some really fun wind levels. They did it very well. Tintin, not fun. And I have a hard time exactly placing where like the fun comes in and when it's not fun. I think with Tintin,
it's when it feels reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Donkey Kong Country, right? Like you don't feel like when you get, you know, effectively when you end up getting hosed by the wind, right? Like it
feels
doesn't
like
feel
your fault. Yeah.
Right, like it just feels like you didn't get something about the level, right? Like not that you did it right and everything was awful.
Okay, so I'm going to jump a little bit forward into the game so that you can see a little bit more of the paint.
Yeah,
because, the game is a bit longer, and I like mostly to show like the different mechanics.
Man, evil science man, hate that guy. And I didn't like that coworker anyway.
It's alright. I can clean this up. There you go.
Oh, it's all good. It happens. There, see? Saved like nothing happened.
So they aren't actually bosses in the game.
I saw a butt. I saw a butt. I saw
yeah,
butt
there are several butts. It's like there are a lot of little things like that hidden throughout the game.
Oh no, it's Ori in the Blind Forest now.
Not that one. At least when you play, you don't. To be honest, started replaying the game this week, and I think I noticed it like only yesterday. So
that's cool. I like the. Mind you, when I see a butt, I notice butts. I notice a lot of butts. So don't worry if you didn't. I'm just a pro bus spotter. That's what I do. If anybody needs to hire an independent butt spotter, yeah, I'm on it. For better or for worse. Aw, yeah. Like, I'm glad that they lined things up in a reasonable way here, that it feels satisfying from what I can see to...
Yeah.
Like, you run, you bounce off of the yellow, and go straight onto something, like another paint surface, because they're lined up in a way that makes it fun and not too difficult. Yeah, fun and approachable.
And that's the thing, is that if you speedrun like the Selfish category, it's really easy because everything is thought for you to just hold the direction and just jump at the right time.
Yeah.
And you have in later levels, you have more shortcuts that you have to take to optimize your time. But overall, it's really easy to pick up. While for the more advanced categories, it's really more about optimizing how you're going to collect all the drops and the characters and all that, which makes it really, really challenging in that case.
Okay.
And it's a really easy to pick up game, and the movement feels really, really nice.
Yeah, I'd say a game that is fast that really failed at that. Bubsy, come on, Bubsy. It's fast,
I'll tell you what,
but it doesn't blow.
But I'll tell you what, when you compare Bubsy to other games at the time that tried to be fast, Bubsy succeeded better.
Okay, better than what? Than Sonic?
Yeah, Sonic 1. Bubsy was a better Sonic 1.
I don't know. I think Sonic 1 was better.
Oh, no.
Strong opinions coming out.
Oh yeah. Now, is Bubsy better than Sonic 2? No.
Okay,
But
yeah,
when
sure. Sonic 2 is definitely better.
Right, yeah, Sonic 2 and 3 were way better than any of the Bubsy variants. But, like, when you look at, right, Sonic 1 trying to be this super fast, super everything, like, open platform, like, where you can go this. Like, that's kind of how they tried to position themselves, right? And it wasn't really true. And Bubsy comes along, and Bubsy 1, right, does a good job of making the game fast, right? In a way
it's the
that
one-hit kills. The one-hit kills, though.
Right, and so that's the one downside of it. But if you look at like how Bubsy has arranged its levels and everything, so you could, in theory, like do that, right? It's a better Sonic than Sonic 1. Right, like Sonic 1's level design doesn't let Sonic do that.
I guess I probably need to go back and play some more Sonic 1. It's been a long time. But let me just tell you, the fact that there's an entire world dedicated to door mazes in Bubsy, absolute no. It's a crime. Crime. I love that you're doing all this tricky stuff and we're just complaining about Bubsy over here. And Sonic 1.
I'm just trying to concentrate, and I'm like, I have nothing to say about Bubsy because I never played it.
Well, I mean, this is what happens when you let us get off track here.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's like, to be honest, the game is overall like really simple, and
it's easy to understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's easy to understand, and it's there's not much to say. It's like it's really, really good. So
yeah, I'm enjoying this watch. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, the thing that's really cool is like the more you advance, it's like the challenge will becomes more like little puzzles, which are actually quite fun to solve. Something that I like also, but yeah, I'll show it in the next level.
Awesome.
Actually, I just noticed a butt at the top right.
I didn't see the butt.
Right there.
Oh no!
Yeah,
crap! I'm gonna get fired from
yeah,
Butts
definitely.
Incorporated.
To be honest, it was hidden behind the I love Incorp sign. So
look, Corndan, it's after
really
hours, and I forgot my spotting butts meds.
I can show it now. It's like something really simple that I really like about the hub. Is how it teases you what you're going to have in the levels.
Oh,
so like,
that's handy.
Over here you have this this timer mechanic where if you stay in the beam for too long, you just die. And on the right side, well, you can see all these rays, and the code is called Rayman Origins. So
oh yeah,
you can guess what it's going to be.
Uh-oh, Rayman. Oh, he's gonna shoot some deadly sunbeams at you. Rayman.
Like small Tintin reference. Every time you rescue one of the splasher, well, they fly off in a small with a small rocket like the Tintin rocket.
Like Tintin to the moon.
Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of people use rockets.
Yeah, but it's got you know the red and white square, the patterns of
yeah,
Tintin,
I think you're probably right.
And since this game was made by French people, it's definitely there for a reason, I think.
Yeah, that would oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I played the DOS game Tintin Goes to the Moon, and the music is awesome. The game itself is kind of disappointing, but yeah,
the game is not great.
Yeah, that's definitely the rocket though that Tintin uses.
I played the Amiga version. I don't know if this version is the same.
It's the same. Yeah, the Amiga version has better colors and better sound. It's the same game.
The DOS version crashed on me, so maybe I should play the Amiga version. I need to beat it because the DOS version crashed, so I didn't manage to beat it. Those helicopters just causing trouble. Yeah, honestly, I'm trying to think. Yeah, you talked about Tintin, and pretty much every game that Infogrames made, if they made it for a mobile console or a mobile or portable device, whatever you want to call it, it's almost always better than anything that they made on console. Seriously, it's worth. If you haven't played too many of the handheld, the Smurfs, much better on Game Boy.
I have not played the Smurfs on Game Boy, but
it's so much better. It's actually kind of fun.
Like the like both the 1010 games and like the Smurfs Super Nintendo game, I thought were well done, kinda like.
They
to be
look
honest,
good. They are not well done.
They look good. They sound good.
Yeah.
Right. Like they have production value. How about?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Production value.
To be honest, as a kid, I really enjoyed Tintin in Tibet on consoles. So.
Did you ever beat it?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
it's the impossible game.
But you know, I started playing on like MSX and Amiga, and I was used to not beating games back then.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I played a lot of games as a kid that I never beat. But yeah, even.
And I got like really far worse games on Game Boy, which really Tintin felt like a breeze compared to that.
Tintin on Super Nintendo, as an adult, it took me, I think it was 14 hours to beat. Like, it is tough. And usually it's not because you're doing anything wrong, it's just because the game is either not clear about what you're supposed to do or just lies. And the wall climbing, the ice climbing level on Super Nintendo, absolute nightmare. You're having to do the tricky jumps with the lasers.
Yeah, and for some enemies I have to use the lasers to actually get rid of them.
There we go.
I mean, I appreciate that like the game mechanics here, right, apply equally.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you can activate something, the enemies can also activate them. Actually, afterwards... Oh, come on.
Oh, so close. Come on, three-eyed monster. Yeah.
Yeah, so later on you have enemies with water cannons, and so they can clean your paint, which makes it I mean, if you just run through the levels, it doesn't affect too much of you, but when you play this the first time, it's kind of tricky to be forced to always move forward because the enemies will just clean your paint and make you fall.
Yeah,
but I mean, you could do that back to them, right?
Yeah, you can shoot paint at them to stun them. It's like the big enemies. You have to. You can only block them with red paint, or bounce them away with the yellow paint, which I'll get like really soon.
I like that. Sorry, the bouncy section.
I like the section like right on top already.
They were probably like, we don't expect anybody to die here, really, but it's just fun to listen to all the sounds back and forth. Very nice job there. Yeah, honestly, this
look,
level...
I actually own this game and have never played it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think that's the case for a lot of people because it was in a humble bundle, and I've heard a lot of people like being turned off by the graphics, like saying that it looked like a cheap game.
It looks like a Flash animation, yeah, I would say that.
But the thing is that I think what's great with the graphics is that it makes the action really easy to read. So you don't get like any surprise of like what's the foreground, what's the background, and it just fits really well the mood of the game, I think.
Yeah, honestly, I think we've gotten to the point where we don't really hate Flash animation quite as much as we used to as a people, or whatever you want to call us. Like, we definitely had a period in time where anything that looked like a Flash animation, we're like, nope, because everybody played on Newgrounds and played the crappiest crap on Newgrounds.
Well, I mean, I will still play the crappiest crap on Newgrounds.
Oh, same.
Like a really simple thing is like this room just showed me that like the yellow paint can make enemies bounce off, which is great because once I get the golden paint in like a couple of levels, well, I know already that's something that I can try on them. So that's something that I think the game is really smooth with. It's just introducing new mechanics. Like you'll see the environment do something to enemies that you'll probably be able to do later on them.
Oh, okay, I have to point out, chat's asking what Newgrounds is. Newgrounds was a site with a whole bunch of like Flash games and things like that.
Yeah, essentially, it was the portal for any sort of Flash game or video out there.
Yeah, for a while.
It's like Alien Hominid came from there, right? So it was released on Newgrounds originally.
Yep, Alien Hominid, essentially the first Flash game to become like an actual game. That was first on Newgrounds. What else? Pretty much trying to think if like all the Animutations I enjoyed when I was young.
Castle Crashers.
Yep.
So all of the music in Castle Crashers came from Newgrounds. They actually did a contest for it.
And it's actually really surprising how good the soundtrack and how coherent it felt. Because I mean there are so many different composers.
And I believe people are right that the original Meat Boy was there. And there was an animation with like a bunny and a cat that was epic, and they had like 6 of those, and those were awesome. The cat loved the bunny, but they weren't supposed to date because bunnies and cats don't date. Happy Tree Friends, for better or for worse, I think that was on there. The stick fight animations for sure. One of my favorite things was the Matrix compilation, which if I even think about it now, it's definitely, the humor feels very Newgrounds era, because it was like the epitome of Newgrounds humor. That was great.
Oh yeah. Like I feel old now, describing the fact that, I mean, Newgrounds exists, but Newgrounds basically doesn't really like, it doesn't have that same
Dragon Lord Carter, by the way, you're completely right. There she is. That's the set of videos that I was thinking of. Awesome music and awesome animation. For Flash, it's like pretty much, it's outstanding. Amazing stuff. Yeah, Neil Cicigera came from Animutations. Honestly, whenever I hear his name, that's all I think of. I can't remember anything else that he's done. Because, simply put, that's pretty much all I watched of his.
So that's the situation where these enemies with the water cannons are kind of annoying. Since since they can just make you fall from the ceiling like that.
He made the Harry Potter puppet pals, I guess. Oh yeah. He's got some amazing music, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Sorry, I got off on it, sidetracked about Newgrounds because that was like my teen years. I spent so much time on that site. I felt a little rebellious too. It felt like the kind of site that was unapologetically kind of gross.
But I mean, at the same token, there were a lot of things in there, like, even if you didn't want that sort of stuff, you could just find.
Oh, yeah. Like, I enjoyed all the, well, some of the unapologetically gross stuff, but I enjoyed a lot of the, like, really good stuff there, too. Oh, I think the first version of Gish might have been on Newgrounds. I played so much Gish. Yeah, that was another one by Meat Boy, Edmund. Well, everybody, we are enjoying Splasher for the PC. It's also on PlayStation 4, I believe.
Yeah, and on Switch. The Switch version is actually the one that I play the most, and it's really, really cool.
Oh, okay.
I believe that the Switch version is supposed to be like basically the definitive setup, right?
Yeah. I think the only problem of the Switch version is that the loading times are, of course, a little bit longer, but it's really... I would recommend the Switch version because, well, it plays well on the end with the Joy-Con, and it's really the kind of game that it's really easy to pick up for a few minutes and just play for a few minutes. So
the mandatory train level.
Yeah,
we've got just about 8 minutes left.
Okay, so this level I unlock the paint, the golden paint, so I'll be able to show a few levels with that.
Oh no, somebody mentioned Newgrounds person, Legendary Frog, and I was like, I know that name. So I went and looked at the images. I'm like, oh yeah, a lot of those were pretty crappy, but I watched the heck out of them.
I mean, of course you did, because that was what was there at the time.
Yeah. You enjoyed what you had to. And then Homestar Runner came out, and we're like, okay, that's all we need for the internet now.
Oh.
I really don't like how this train is part machine, part flesh.
Yeah, it's really disgusting.
Yeah, I prefer my trains to be one or the other, not both. Oh,
well,
no.
I mean...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you prefer... I'm hoping you just prefer your trains to be made of metal, right? Like, nobody wants a flesh train.
Well, what about, like, the demons? They might want a flesh train.
Not even the demons in Monster Train want a flesh train.
I mean, some of them would probably really dig a flesh train. But yeah, I feel like you gotta go one or the other, you know? Like Battlestar Galactica, okay? The Cylons, they essentially had flesh vehicles. See? And that worked for them. Okay, creepy to humans, they loved it.
I think you just get really excited by saying flesh train.
Flesh train. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of gross, but at the same time, you know, they worked really well in the show. Battlestar Galactica, great show. I haven't seen the very final episode, though. I've seen literally the rest of the show, just not the final episode.
Well, I think it's a case of the end was a little bit disappointing in my opinion.
That's what I heard. So I prefer to, like... I wonder if it's disappointing or, like, sad. Because I can handle sad.
It felt like a bit shortcut. It's like it felt like a few episodes were missing.
Oh, okay. Well,
so...
maybe I should just see the last episode and get it over with. But whatever, I'm watching Buffy right now, and Buffy is better than Battlestar.
Yeah, but you've seen Buffy like, what, 800 times?
No, I haven't. Okay? Like, my sister and her mom, also my mom, as it turns out, they would watch Buffy all the time, and I didn't watch it because of all of the sex scenes. No, seriously, every time I walked in, it was one of those makeout scenes, and I'm like, ugh. No. And because of that, I didn't really watch Buffy much.
Yeah, but Buffy is a show that I watched really late, but really because of the French dubbing. It's like the French dubbing is really awful.
Oh, no.
And so I thought it was a really awful show back then, just because of the French dubbing, and then I saw the original version, and actually it's way better. It's like,
yeah, I wonder just how difficult some of those things, some of what goes on in Buffy, trying to translate that into another language and have it carry the
you lost I think a lot of the jokes were missing, and also
yeah,
it's like the people who were in charge of the translation, I think, didn't understand who the audience was for Buffy.
I think I would agree. I mean, Buffy is full of puns, it's full of innuendo. If they didn't have like a native English speaker helping with the dub, there's no way they would have caught things. Or at least there's no way they would have caught everything.
Okay, so I'm going to move to one of the later levels since I'm a bit late. I thought I would do better. Actually, I'm quickly going to show how the speedruns work. Because you have a full section. You have a full section right here that allows you to just start like any of the speedrun modes like easily, which is really nice.
Wait, they worked them into the game itself?
Yeah, so
yes.
They ask for a lot of help from the French speedrunning community to get feedback on the game, and so a lot of it is feedback directly into the game, and you can train individual levels in the time attack mode, and you get like your PBs and checkpoints, the time on each checkpoint and all that, which is really nice. It's like, I think some of the features that would have been nice that are not in there are like being able to watch replays from levels and that kind of stuff, but I mean, there's already a lot into the game that's really cool.
Yeah, I think that one thing that always seems a little bit weird, there are a lot of people who complain when games are like made for speedrunning and when they have speedrunning options in them. I think it's great, especially when, you know, these devs were like, okay, here are different categories that people like to play. Let's go ahead and make it so that it's easy for them to do this category without too much fuss.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, plus, like here, for instance, so in the time attack mode, you play without having to collect all the collectibles. So it's really the selfish category that you are training. And what's cool is that they deactivate like all the visible collectibles and also any of the challenge room. So as a result, your route can be a little bit different just because the challenge room are disabled.
Well, you don't even get distracted by everything because of that, because they
exactly.
disabled those. Oh no!
Well, it's 3:30, so...
Yeah, honestly, like, I'm super appreciative that you were able to come, even though it's so late for you. Seriously, this has been a lot of fun to watch.
Yes.
Even though chat's all lovey-dovey over here, what is up with this?
Well, you know.
Friends? Talking to friends?
Look, it happens sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's true. Oh, no. Well, I think that is just about all the time that we have.
Yeah, and that was a terrible level, but made it.
Oh, you know what? That is sometimes how it goes. I had a lot of fun watching this, though.
I
is
hope
good.
you enjoyed it, and I hope a few people will try it out because it's really, really good. So, and I think it's a game that deserves a little bit more love.
Yeah, I'm glad when people, like, here's the deal. There are some of these games that come out with speedrunning in mind. Whether or not the community picks it up is another question. But usually there are a few people who really get into them, and it's cool to see what people are able to do with that. I'm just thinking, Hay Fever was one of those that was really trying to get the speedrunning community involved. And oftentimes, like, I love that they were excited about it, but it's hard to just make something that people are going to love in a specific community, especially speedrunning, because we're so finicky.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that, like, this is a game that you really loved.
Well, at least I mean, most of the times posted on speedrun.com are mostly from the French community, so...
Okay.
I think a lot of the problem with the release of the game is that they didn't have a lot of press around it. It's like I don't feel that a lot of people heard about it. And like Corndan was saying, it's like you got the game from Humble Bundle, and I feel that a lot of people got the game that way and never started it, which is a bit of a shame. But you get so many games nowadays through so many different.
Yeah, I mean, in my case though, I've definitely seen it, right? Because I knew everything that was going on, but I have such a backlog. I just haven't gotten around to it.
It's understandable. Yeah, I think we all have there are too many video games. Too many video games. It's a good problem to have. Speaking of problems, Tina had a very problematic chess game for us, and she is currently speedrunning Final Fantasy VI, that she also complained about a little bit, I think. So let's go raid Tina. Do we have a good raid message from anything today? Sorry, Chess 2. I forgot to state it was a sequel to the original Chess.
Right, it's Chess 2, the sequel.
Yeah. Drop a house on Daddy Kepka. Okay, I like that. Drop a house on... you said drop, so too bad. We're gonna drop
either way,
a house
she'll love it.
on Daddy Kepka. Okay, that's
either
our raid
way,
message.
She'll love it.
Attach some emotes to it. Oh, yeah. And I will see you all tomorrow, for those who are able to make it, for Cuso Grande. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much, Neetsel.
Well, thanks for having me. So.
Yeah, bye.
It's good to have you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.